Oh, we are back once again. Where is my microphone? Where it at? Where it at? I lost my mic. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't know where my mic is. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. Here we are. We're watching Cavs versus Indiana today. Also, if I could get my lighting situation checked out, that'd be great. That'd be great. And get some more lighting in here. Cool. Cool. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Also, I have no idea where my mic could be. It's usually there or it's there. And it's not there. And it's not over there. Is it under here? It's not under there. Not under the sweat. Where could it have gone? On my chair? It's not on the chair. Where's my mic? Where's my microphone? These two teams tipped off the other day. Indiana today is without Haliburton. Cool. And the Cavs are fully healthy. So no Haliburton tonight. It's going to be a tall task for this Pacers team to win without him. They won the other day. They beat them down. So you know the Cavs are going to look out for some modicum of revenge. This is a crappy game. We're tuning it out early here tonight. Here we go. Cavs win the tip, and Garland will bring it down. Here we go. Allen has it up top, hands it off to Garland, coming to his right, putting his head down, attacking, throws a lob to Mitchell for an easy two-handed dunk. And it's not a great start for Indiana without their leader tonight. Why is Haliburton out? Didn't he play the other night? I'm still looking for my microphone. It's got to be. I know where it is. It's over here. I know exactly where my microphone is. As Miles Turner lines up a deep straightaway three, can't get it to go. Mitchell with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Mitchell, quick crossover to his left, gets by the defense, driving it down against Siakam. Scoop layup with the right hand, high off glass, can't get it to go. Siakam with the rebound, he's pushing the other way. Siakam putting his head down, attacking Garland, goes up, can't get it to go. He was looking for a foul call, he doesn't get it, terrible shot. And Garland will bring it down the other way now. Off the Allen rebound, Garland's going to push, shovel it over to Mobley, and he's going to get a two-handed jam. And the Pacers look a step slow. Also, my mic should be in here. Somewhere, hopefully. Hopefully, there it is. Hell yeah, buried under the ties. Hell yeah, we are back with the mic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Indiana has not opened up this game very well at all. Nembhard has it up top, coming to his right. Now fall away jumper over Allen, in and out, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Garland tipped it. Mitchell tipped it almost out of bounds, but he's able to save it over to Wade. Here comes Garland pushing the other way. 4-0 already with 10:30 to go. Garland up top, in and out dribble, crosses over to his right, driving it down, puts up the floater along the baseline, comes up short. Matherin with the rebound. He's bringing it down, hit ahead to Nembhard. Nembhard bounce past the Matherin. He's going to get an easy layup out of it. Yes, he does. And the Pacers are on the board. K. Hazy, Kwame Robertson, Daniel Berry Sports was popping everybody. Garland, nice bounce pass to Mitchell, to Allen, who shovels it over to Mobley for an easy two-handed jam. And everything is just very easy for the Cavs right now. This Pacers team feels like they're accepting a loss. The defense has been horrific. And as Donovan Mitchell just jumps the passing lane, which should have been an easy handoff to Matherin, the Cavs have just come out and just like, all right, let's get our win back. We lost the other day, let's get our win back. Sharon McLean, big rud, was popping everybody. Nembhard up top, hits Siakam in the right corner for a three. High arcing three, gets it to go over Mobley. And Siakam's trying to rile up his team, but it ain't going well so far. Everything has been very easy. 4 dunks, 4 layups for Cleveland so far. Mitchell bringing it down now against Nembhard. Has it up top, being guarded by Nembhard, driving to his right, putting his head down. Another scoop layup, high off glass over Turner this time, gets it to go. Nembhard trying to push the other way. Pulling it back out, almost lost it, gets it out to Siakam. Dean Wade steps up to guard him, bounce past the Nembhard in the paint, little fall away jumper over Mitchell, splashes it. So while Indiana can't stop them at all from getting to the basket, so far Cleveland has 5 layups for 10 points. They're hanging in there with 7 points themselves. They're able to score and keep up pace right now as Mitchell drives it down and gets a foul on Turner on a reach-in foul. Big Red said this is a have fun type of night. We need some fun after what we witnessed last night from the Knicks. We need some fun. Allen hands it off to Garland. Ben Shepherd hits the floor. Garland's going to put up the three and come up short. Mitchell able to grab the offensive rebound and gets fouled by Nembhard going up for the putback. I hope this is a good game. It might not be. It might not be. Because everything's very easy for Cleveland right now. And Indiana, not that they're struggling. It's too early in the game to say that. But everything is very easy right now for the Cavs. As Mitchell knocks down his first free throw, he's got another one coming. Kwame Robertson said actually it was a good game. It's just lost, that's all. It was a good game. It was a good game. It's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. You walk away upset. You know, because the Knicks need to start packing away wins, and they're not. They're not doing that. Mitchell knocks down both of his free throws. And here comes Nembhard. Gets it over to Siakam. Hands it off to Nembhard again. Now over to Turner. Now back to Nembhard. Nembhard going to have to do a lot of the ball handling tonight with Haliburton out. Dancing with it against Allen. Leans in. Stops. Pump fake. Gets Allen in the air. Pump fakes again. Gets him in the air. Leans in. Draws the foul. And they give him the and one. I thought it should have been a foul on the floor, but they give it to him. Ooh, 2 points to the wrong size. 2 points to Indiana. Interesting they gave him the and one because it wasn't even really close. Nembhard at the foul line for two free throws. I mean for one free throw. For his and one free throw that they gave to him inexplicably. But he got it. Nembhard does knock it down. And Garland will bring it down the other way. Garland has it up top. Gets it over to Allen, back to Garland, coming to his left, driving it down. He's got space, puts up the floater, can't get the floater to go. Turner with the rebound, and here comes Nembhard, head ahead to Shepherd. Shepherd on the right wing, gets it over to Siakam, back up top to Nembhard. Pump fakes, jab step. He's given some space. He's not going to take the three. Now he's going to step back and pump fake. Gets it over to Siakam, a fall away long two over Allen. Can't get it to go off the back rim. Mobley with the rebound, and he's going to bring it down. Mobley up top, being guarded by Allen. Mobley's going to look to attack. In the corner to Wade, back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Shepherd. Jab step coming to his right. Dancing on Shepherd, a step back three. Ooh, tough shot from Donovan Mitchell. Just, no, there's no real way to guard that. No real way to guard that step back three from Mitchell. Beautiful. Over the top pass to Mathurin on the right wing, being guarded by Garland. That's a matchup they should look to exploit. But instead, they have it back up top to Nembhard, being guarded by Mobley. Now they get it over to Siakam, being guarded by Wade. He leans in, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call he doesn't get, but he does bank in a tough, leaning away, one-legged float shot as Mitchell will pull up three. Another one, two straight for Mitchell. Okay. Like I said, the Cavs getting whatever they want right now. whatever they're putting up is going down, especially for Donovan Mitchell. Nembhard gets it over to Mathurin, swing through to his left, coming off a Turner screen. He slips and stumbles, now hands it off to Siakam. A dribble pull up three for Siakam, and he knocks it down. I was going to say it's not really the look you want. A little bit of a settle shot from Siakam, but he got it to go down. 18-15 for all the talk of how easy Cleveland's offense is clicking right now. Indiana doing a pretty good job of sticking with them. Mobley leans in, puts it above glass, can't get it to go, but a foul, and Siakam is going to send Mobley to the foul line for two free throws. And we're going to get a timeout, a quick timeout. I guess just talk some things over if you're Indiana, because like I said, Cleveland is getting whatever they want. Whatever they want. Garland's missed a couple of floaters, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Two for two for Mobley, 1 for 1 for Allen, 4 for 5 for Mitchell, and then 0 for 3 for Garland. Garland is pretty much the only guy who doesn't have it going right now. Everyone else is cooking. Dean Wade hasn't taken a shot, but everyone else is cooking right now. They are 7 for 11. You take out the 3 Garland missed floaters, 7 for 10. And Indiana's 6%. So they're not far behind. It's just, it's a lot easier for Cleveland right now. And I worry if Indiana's going to be able to keep pace with the way Cleveland's going right now. Indiana did beat Cleveland the other night. They did beat them down, kind of embarrassed them a little bit, which you got to think that without Haliburton, especially in the line of Cleveland's thinking, all right, let's go get our lick back. Let's go ahead and beat them down tonight. Show the other night was a fluke. We'll wrap this one early, and we'll get out of here, especially considering this one's on national television. But we're almost halfway through the first quarter already. This game is flying by. The offense is moving and grooving. Not a whole lot of defensive intensity in this game, but the offense is moving and grooving. And Donovan Mitchell got a couple of layups early, and that was it. Say goodnight. Say goodnight, Indiana, because now he's hitting step-back threes, off-the-dribble pull-up threes, transition pull-up jumpers. Everything's going in for Donovan Mitchell right now. It's going to be a long night for Indiana, considering that their best matchup for him is either Ben Shepherd or Ben Mathurin, and neither of those guys are going to have a very good night if they're tasked with guarding Donovan Mitchell all night long. It feels like an early timeout from Indiana, or maybe it was a Cleveland timeout. It's got to be an Indiana timeout. But either way, we're about halfway through this first quarter, and Cleveland, outside of Garland, has missed one shot. The only other game that's tipped off is Oklahoma City, Philadelphia. We got Suns, Hawks. Got Pelicans, Bulls. Kings, Bucks should be a good game tonight. Nuggets, Mavs is the late game on TNT. And the Nets, Blazers to close out the night. Is Embiid even playing tonight? I'm going to bank on no. He is not playing. I guarantee you he will play tomorrow when Philly ends up playing the Knicks. Could almost guarantee you he's going to end up playing tomorrow. Paul George is also not playing. Neither is, what's his name? Tyrese Maxey. Philly. Why are you just conceding this Thunder game? Philly's so trash, man. Who shot those free throws? Mobley. Mobley split the free throws, 19-15. And then Garland comes up with a steal off from Nembhard. He's bringing it down. Driving it down, throws the lob to Mobley. A terrible pass and terrible decision from Garland. He's had a very bad game so far, despite everyone else. The four other players have had very good games. Even Dean Wade here, who gets the strip in transition. Ball's out of bounds on Dean Wade, but even him. He hasn't taken a shot yet, but he's been effective. Here comes Max Strus checking into the game here for Mobley. Nembhard's going to throw it in with 19 on their shot clock. Over the top to Turner. Turner hands it off to Nembhard. Nembhard being guarded by LeVert. Coming to his left, off the Turner screen, driving it down, stops, kicks it out. Turner, a straightaway three, puts it up, rattles it in for Miles Turner. And it's a one-point game. All the compliments I was giving at the Cleveland, I got to give some compliments to Indiana right now who are hanging around. Despite Cleveland dominating offensively right now. Strus, a pull-up three. Straight away, off the handoff from Allen, gets it to go. And I'm telling you, Cleveland just refuses to miss right now. I wonder if Indiana's going to be able to keep pace with them, but this might just be an offensive brawl here tonight as Siakam spins on Wade and knocks down the little fall-away jumper. That looked nice. Here comes Garland bringing it down. Gets it over to Allen. Allen coming to his right. Trying to get the handoff over to somebody. Gets it over to Dean Wade in the right corner. Can't get the three to go. Ben Shepherd with the rebound. Quick outlet to Nembhard. Has it up top being guarded by LeVert. He's looking to dance. Coming to his left. Leans in. Pump fake. Leans in again. Puts it up. Gets blocked by LeVert. He gets the ball back though. Nembhard has it in the baseline. Backing him down. LeVert. Backing him down. A lot of dribbling from Nembhard. Another fall-away jumper. And this time he gets it over him and gets it to go down. That's a tough shot from Nembhard. Everything from Cleveland has been very easy, and Nembhard has to work very hard to get that contested shot to go down. Garland in the paint kicks it out to LeVert for a three straight away, and he gets it right back. And the Cavs right now cannot miss. They're generating wide open looks, and Indiana has no answers outside of just trying to keep pace with them scoring-wise, as Mathurin lines up a straightaway three, bricks it off the side of the backboard, doesn't even hit the rim. And here comes Darius Garland bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right, pulling it back, now coming to his left off the Allen screen, slips and falls, dancing with it now. Now he's going to slow it down, has it on the left wing, coming to his right off an Allen screen, driving it down, shovels a pass over to Max Strus. A bad pass from Garland yet again, and then a home run pass to Siakam, who goes up and throws it down with two hands, bringing it back to a one-point game. And Indiana has this magical ability to just say, okay, you want to make it a barn burner? Let's score then. Let's score. The defense hasn't been great from Indiana, but it's starting to pick up here. Allen has it up top, gets it over to Garland. Garland coming to his left, dancing with it against Shepard. Hesitation move, blows by Shepard, driving it in, and they call the foul on Shepard on the floater attempt from Garland, sending him to the foul line for 2 free throws with 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Big Red, good game so far. Very good game so far. Both of these teams are moving and grooving offensively. Indiana's working a little bit harder for their shots, but either way, they're going down. Garland at the foul line misses a free throw. His bad night continues, though. He's not having a very good night at all. Garland still remains scoreless. Missed the first free throw. He does have one more coming. Garland does knock down his second one for his first point of the game. And Nembhard will bring it down 26-24 with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Both of these teams going back and forth right now. Mathurin has it on the right wing. And it looks like Cleveland's in a zone here. A 3-2 zone. They get it in the middle. The Turner, who turns and fires a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Mobley with the rebound. Here comes LeVert, on the left wing, bringing it down. LeVert crosses over to his right on Trace Walker, goes, gets under the basket, kicks it out to Niang. They swing it over to Mobley. They swing it around the top, out to Strus, who drives it down. Now back to Niang for a wide open left corner three. Can't get the three to go. Turner rips away a rebound. Here comes Walker. Walker has it up top, gets it over to Nembhard. Coming to his right off the Turner screen. Hesitation move, driving it down. Now turning around, gets it back to Turner, who pump fakes, stops, turns, spins, kicks it out to Walker, who pump fakes, driving to his left. He's got Strus on him. Now he's going to pull it back out. Shot clock at 5. A sidestep, step back three for Walker. Can't get it to go. Turner rising for the offensive rebound, goes up and gets fouled by Mobley. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. And that's one of the things that's always been a criticism of Mobley. It seems to, for the most part, he's fixed this year, is fighting on the glass and giving up too many offensive rebounds, just being pushed around inside. And there, Turner, using his size, his strength, and his veteran awareness to beat Mobley to the ball, able to grab the offensive rebound. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. He could tie the game here at 26. Knocks down the first one. Daniel Tilson, what's up, Daniel? My wife swore off watching the Knicks until they can beat a horrible Pistons team. Pistons aren't horrible, Daniel. Pistons aren't horrible. They actually have like the second best record or third best record in the East over the last 15 games. They are hooping. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Turner knocks down his second free throw. Ties it at 26. TJ McConnell's checked in. Donovan Mitchell's also checked back in. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Walker. Gets it over to Mobley. Mobley coming to his left. Hands it off to Mitchell. Quick, pump fake. Now driving it down. Kicks it in the corner to LeVert for a wide open right corner three. In and out, can't get it to go. But Niang right there for the offensive rebound and put back. As Turner was too concerned boxing out Mobley, no one boxed out Niang, and he was able to sneak in there for the offensive rebound. Turner on the left wing up top to Toppin. Toppin driving to his left against Niang, and Niang gets fouls him out on the perimeter. We're going to get another timeout here, another TV timeout. Of course, this game is on TNT, so we're going to get a lot of stoppages in play to make sure we get those ads in. Do you think, TNT? Do you think? Get them ads in. 25-26 was popping, my guy. Off topic, did anyone feel New York had no shot against Detroit? No, they had a shot against Detroit. Absolutely, they did. Look, they were down by 1 and they had the ball. Brunson was bringing it down. got a high screen from Karl-Anthony Towns by the half-court line, and they called an offensive foul on the screen from Karl-Anthony Towns, which, personally, I'm a stickler for calling moving screens 10 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, I should say. But that one was not a moving screen. And it was also less than a minute into the game. It's just not a foul you call. It wasn't egregious. It didn't give the offensive player an advantage. It was as close to a legal screen as possibly an illegal screen can be, and I don't think it was an illegal screen. So, yeah, they would have had the advantage off that screen with Jalen Brunson coming down, attacking the big man in retreat, Stewart, and Towns trailing with the guard guarding him. Like, yeah, I feel pretty good about the Knicks' chances of beating the Pistons in that situation, but instead, they get called for the offensive foul, defensive breakdowns happen, Pistons execute perfectly, end up with 2 wide-open threes for Beasley on back-to-back possessions that gave them the lead and ended up obviously pulling them away and winning the game. But Knicks had their chance. They had their chance. Daniel Tosin said, her temper, man, her temper. Shout out to you, Daniel. Good luck, my man. Good luck. The Knicks are making everybody's lives difficult right now. Kwame said ref cheated. Yeah, it wasn't a great call. It wasn't a great call. The Knicks still had an opportunity, obviously, and they didn't execute defensively well enough to overcome a very good Pistons offensive execution situation there. And they let that one slip away. They had their opportunities. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? Knicks will not get the 50 wins this season. But I think we still end up in the top 5. I still think the Knicks will be the 3rd seed. I still think the Knicks will win 50 games this year. In order to get 50 games, you have to be 50 and what? 22. 32. You'd be 50 and 32. Okay. The Knicks have lost, what, 13, 14 games? I think they'll be all right. They'll go on a run again. If you guys didn't know, I know everybody is like, man, they look tired out there. Some shots come up short, whatever. The Knicks have a 3-day break coming up. They have Philly on Wednesday, tomorrow. They got Minnesota on Friday. Then they have 2 days off. They have Saturday and Sunday off. Beautiful. And then they have a back-to-back against Atlanta and Brooklyn. And then they have 3 days off. They have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off before they have to play Sacramento at home. So they'll be at home because they'll be at Brooklyn. And they'll be at Philadelphia. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna have an opportunity here to not run the table, but go through the rest of this month with 1 or 2 more losses. And if they can do that and survive the month on a tough schedule, they'll be all right. Strus lines up a deep 3, can't get it to go after Indiana's miss, and still 28-26. Now Walker bringing it down for the Pacers. Coming to his right off a Thomas Bryant screen. Has it at the foul line, kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant to straightaway 3. Not known for his threes. He can hit them, but he hits the side of the backboard, doesn't even hit the rim. Not the shot you want coming out of the break like that. Mitchell coming to his right, attacking TJ McConnell. McConnell's a good defender, but not good enough to guard Donovan Mitchell like that. And he just Euro steps his way to the basket and knocks down an easy floater over him. McConnell has it on the right wing, coming to his left off the Thomas Bryant screen. Now coming to his right, driving it down, gets to the baseline, little fall-away jumper, gets it to go. That is just a go-to knockdown shot for TJ McConnell. That is TJ McConnell's spot on the court. Strus and the Cavs pushing the other way, over to LeVert. Quick crossover to his left on Walker and just blows right past him, and they call the foul on Walker. Foul on the floor. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Doing all right. A little tired today for some reason, but could just be the weather. It's getting real cold out there. The Cavs are in the bonus, so it was a foul on the floor, but it's still going to send them to the foul line as LeVert knocks down the first one. 25-26 said Detroit didn't make a lot of mistakes. They have great chemistry. They do. And the Knicks will have great chemistry going into next season, and the season after that, So for anybody who keeps asking for the Knicks to make big major trades, like trade Hart or trade Anunoby or trade Bridges, just relax. Let the team play out. Let the team building play out. They're not there yet, obviously, this year. They got a lot more improvements to make, but they'll get there. LeVert knocks down both of his free throws. Thomas Bryant has it in the high post, kicks it out to McConnell. He's driving to his right, blows by the defense, goes for the reverse layup, and it hangs on the rim, but it just falls off as Mobley grabs the rebound. And the Cavs are still in that zone, giving the Pacers some trouble. And now Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by McConnell. Bullet pass to Strus in the right corner, blows past Donovan, gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Mitchell for a wide open step in straightaway three, and he knocks down that little shoot around three. I mean, he's just butt naked wide open, best player on the court, and y'all can't close out to him. Excellent execution from Cleveland offensively there. And then Niang knocks the ball out of Jarace Walker's hands, out of bounds. So it'll still remain with them. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. McConnell has it. He's going to inbound it. Throws it over the top to Walker. Walker driving it down on Niang, putting his head down, attacking, flips up to the basket, looking for a foul call. He does get the foul call on Niang. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws with 55 seconds remaining on the clock. Charlie said, do you know if Malik Beasley waving bye-bye to Knicks fans in the Garden trying to be Trae Young? No, I just think somebody was probably talking trash to him in the crowd, and he responded back. You know, I don't think anybody's trying to be a villain. I just think, like, fans in the stands just be talking trash to NBA players sometimes, and sometimes if you're an NBA player and you make a big shot like Malik Beasley does, you get to talk your trash. You get to talk your trash. Walker knocks down both of his free throws. And the Pacers trying to apply some full court pressure here. Niang has it up top, gets it over to Mobley. Mobley hands it off to Mitchell, coming to his left. Hesitation move, a step back three over McConnell. Comes up short, can't get it to go, but Mobley, an offensive rebound, gets it out to LeVert. LeVert being guarded by Siakam, driving to his right on him. Lost it, and it's going to be out of bounds on LeVert with 36 seconds to go. More than enough time for Indiana. And I'm impressed with Indiana's ability to hang in with the Cleveland team that just didn't miss a whole lot of shots here in this quarter. Siakam has it up top, gets it over to Toppin. And Cleveland back in the zone, in the middle to Thomas Bryant. Has it, one dribble, puts up the mid-range jumper, in and out, can't get it to go. Siakam fighting for it, but Cleveland good gang rebounding as Strus has it, and now Donovan Mitchell will bring it down. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by McConnell. He's going to back him down, wind down the clock as much as he can, 10 seconds to go. Coming to his left, stepping back, puts up the three. Obi Toppin a little late on the switch, and Donovan Mitchell makes him pay, knocking down another step back three. Home run pass to Toppin, who has it along the baseline. Low fall-away jumper, can't get it to go. Mobley with the rebound, and that's going to end the first quarter, 38-30. And if Donovan Mitchell continues to dominate like this, like I said, Indiana does not have a good matchup for him. It's going to be a quick night for Indiana. C. Tyler, what's my man, C. Tyler? What's poppin', C. Tyler? When you say Tibbs is holding the team back, like JB did the Cavs, when there's a better option than Tom Thibodeau out there. Tom Thibodeau is a much better coach than JB Bickerstaff. JB Bickerstaff's a good, solid coach. Tom Thibodeau is a very good coach. Not a great coach, very good coach. He has very visible flaws. Every coach does. Spoelstra does. Popovich does. Steve Kerr has 4 championships. He has very obvious flaws as well. Sometimes you needed the right amount of players, and Tom Thibodeau had this team performing way better than anybody expected last season, and nobody was calling for his job last season. This team is 3rd in the East, 3 games over the 4th seed. Yes, they've struggled as of late, but they're still 11-5 in their last 16. They're 11-5 in their last 16. If they didn't win the 9 games in a row and Cleveland wasn't off to the rocket start that they were off to, we'd feel a lot better about where they are in the standings, right? I know it's frustrating and whatnot, but it was always unlikely that the Knicks were going to make a real championship run this season with all the trades. We're hoping for it, and I still think it's somewhat possible, although it's very small possibility, but still. You know where I hold the Knicks, and I've never wavered from this opinion from the start of the year, ever. They're a good team trying to learn to be great, and great teams are consistent. And right now, the Knicks aren't consistent. The last couple of games, they've run into some really good hot teams, like the Pistons, like the Thunder, and a lot of the minutes that Tom Thibodeau has these guys playing, a lot of the lineups that he trots out there are not working. He's not a very creative coach. But, I always say, if you want Tom Thibodeau out of here, give me a guy you want replacing him. The only guy you can come up with who I can look at and be like, yeah, sure, is Dan Hurley. Dan Hurley's never coached an NBA team. He's never been an assistant in the NBA. We don't know what kind of NBA coach he could be. He's very fiery, very passionate. How will that go over with NBA players? How can he look a grown man in the face and tell him and scream at him the way he does to a college kid and think that that's going to work in the NBA? Will he change the way he coaches? Will it work in the NBA? A lot of questions, a lot of question marks. You know what we know about Tom Thibodeau? Tom Thibodeau can coach you to a 50-win team. Tom Thibodeau, with the right team, can coach you to a 60-win team. Did it with Chicago. I know it's frustrating, but they're not getting rid of the coach. Kay Hazy said, I actually thought the Knicks did okay against the Pistons. They did. They did more than okay. I thought they were very good against the Pistons. The Pistons are just also very good. They came out with the energy on a back-to-back. They did, even if their perimeter defense was lacking a bit. I mean, it was really just lacking because Cade Cunningham is that damn good. I know it probably got annoying, looking back on it, how complimentary I was of the opponent in Cade Cunningham, as Tyrese Walker coming out of the second quarter puts up a three, comes up short on it, but chases his own offensive rebound and gets the putback. But Cade is really that guy. And he's hot right now, and he's playing very well. And, Anunoby and Bridges has been letting us down recently with their defensive play. Again, that could be, as Donovan Mitchell gets a layup, that could be fatigue. And like I said, they're getting a little bit of a break in the schedule. They're getting 2 days off on the weekend, and they're getting 3 days off in the middle of the week. So they should be somewhat well-rested going into February, going into the All-Star break. So we're going to have our opportunities then. We'll see how the team looks. But there's clear fatigue taking in with the team as they're very thin, and Tom Thibodeau also not very creative with his rotations. But you still got to go out and perform. Every team's tired at this point, McConnell has it up top being guarded by Strus. They swing it over to Toppin, who catches, pump fakes, goes down, cross-court pass. Walker wide open on the right wing. Beautiful pass from Toppin, and Walker rewards him by knocking down the three, 39-27. I didn't give Walker his 2 points before either. Mitchell driving it down, kicks it out to LeVert, catches, pump fakes, over to Niang, puts up the three straight away, wide open, in and out, halfway down, can't get it to stay. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mobley, going back to the Pacers. See, Tyler said, we didn't beat anyone significant. Doesn't matter. They beat the Sixers. They beat Denver this season. You play who's in front of you. They'll be all right long term. I'm really not concerned about it at all. As McConnell drives it down and ties the game at 39, my goodness, TJ McConnell. He's been fantastic for them since coming in. So is Tyrese Walker. Obi Toppin's been solid as well. Good bench for Indiana here. They swing it around over to Strus in the corner, back up top to Mitchell, calling for a screen from Mobley. Bullet pass, tried the terrible pass from Mitchell right to Obi Toppin. And Toppin hits Siakam driving to the basket, and he gets a layup to go. Mobley not able to catch up to him as Indiana takes a 41-39 lead with under 10 to go here in the second quarter. And here comes Indiana at home, giving it to the Cavs. I'm very impressed with this Indiana team right now, who are also very hot as Mitchell drives it in and gets the and one on Indiana. And one, I believe the foul's on Thomas Bryant. Ties it back at 41, and he has the opportunity to give his team the lead. Kwame Robinson, Tom is a champion. Won with Boston. He did as an assistant on that 2008 Boston team. See, Tyler said, Tibbs made it past the second round once in 15 years, but I'm a Knicks fan since 85, so you can feel my pain on the second round exit. I mean, my man, the past 20 years, they've done nothing of note. Nothing of note. Be thankful that they're not a train wreck anymore. And be patient and know that they're building something. This is the first time that they put together a team that they're going to have for the long term. McConnell hits Ben Shepherd in the middle of the paint, Trying to break down that zone, misses the jumper though. Mitchell did knock down his free throw, by the way. Mitchell driving it down now, kicks it out to Okoro, pump fakes, extra pass to Strus, wide open left corner three, splashes it. Why Indiana closed out so hard to an Okoro three and left Strus wide open? C. Tyler says that was Doc, and he's overrated too. I mean, if you want championships, C. Tyler, Doc Rivers got a championship, so he can walk around with that. As much as you could say that team coached themselves, like, you know, I say that as well, but like, he still got the ring. He was still the head coach of that team. Talk to any of those players, they got nothing but respect and props for Doc Rivers and how he pulled that team together. You know? It's crazy because there's two things you could easily say about any NBA coach or any NBA player at any point during their careers. You could say, well, they're not a championship player because they've never won a championship. Until they win a championship, and then that whole narrative goes away. Like, you can never win a championship with Steph Curry. He's an undersized three-point shooting guard. You can never win with Steph Curry as the best player in your team, and then they win, right? And then you can never win with Giannis. He's a bruising forward who wants to be a perimeter player, who's constantly taking it in. He can't hit any free throws. He's never going to be able to come up clutch for you in a game until he does, and he wins a ring. Same with Jokic. All the conversation about Jokic. Oh, he's great. But once you get into the playoffs and it slows down and he's your backline defender, you can't win a championship with Jokic as the best player on the team until you win with championship with Jokic on the best player on the team. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, these guys are champions. They know how to win. They know what it takes. You know, same thing with coaches. Budenholzer wins a championship. Frank Vogel wins a championship. I'm sure Indiana fans were feeling the same way about Frank Vogel. Well, he's great, but you can't win a championship with him. He's just a little too outdated. Until he wins a championship with the Lakers, you know? Like, it's just, you could say that about anybody in the league. Say that about anybody in the league. Until they win, you could use the argument of they never won before. You know, people said the same thing about Tatum. Tatum's too soft. He's not going to be able to come up clutch, right? Choked against the Warriors in the finals. Yeah, he'll never be able to win. He'll never be able to lead his team to a championship until he does, you know? C. Tyler said, remember Phil Jackson said a jump shooting team can't win, now every team's shooting. Game changes, you know? And it's just how you adapt and change and how soon you do it and how flexible you are when it does happen and how smart you can be and how ahead of the curve you can be. It's just a whole lot of factors that go into it. I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is ever going to be able to lead this Knicks team to a championship. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Tom Thibodeau fan, but I also don't hate the guy. I do think he's a very good coach. Very obvious flaws. I think his rotations are way too simple for NBA basketball. I think he relies on certain players way too much. Sure, for sure. That's been a storyline of his career at every stop. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Those are very obvious and bad flaws that have definitely held his teams back in the past. And it's currently holding his team back right now from taking the next steps. But, you know, until they get to the point, until they figure out the bench and get more bench players in that you can actually trust, and as a loose ball foul is called on the Cavs, I'm going to ride with Tom Thibodeau for now. For now. We're half a season, 40, 41 games in to the year one of this Knicks team. They got like a 4-year window with these guys in their primes. They're just hitting their primes now, right? Towns is what, 28? Brunson's what, 27, 28? Josh Hart's 28, 29? Anunoby's 26, I believe, or just turned 27, something like that. They'll be all right. They'll be all right in the long term. I know we want it to work now. I know, I'm with you guys. We want it to work now, but they'll get there. They really will. It may not be this season, right? Look at the Cavs. Cavs made the Donovan Mitchell trade, got embarrassed in the first round against the Knicks that first year. Then they went into last year's playoffs, and it was embarrassing that they tried to lose games on purpose so they can finagle the standings a little bit so that they could play Orlando in the first round because they just wanted a first-round series win. And then they lost in the second round to Boston. A lot of guys got hurt, and then they were out of the playoffs. Just like that, right? Weren't even really a threat to Boston. And here they are this year, and it's like, whoa, where did the Cavs come from? Whoa, are they for real? It's like, give them, this is the third year of this Cavs team together. Give the Knicks some time. Give the Knicks some time, right? Like the Cavs, they're going to have to rebuild the bench, right? Max Strus wasn't always a part of the team. Sam Merrill wasn't always a part of the team. Who else did they bring in? Who's their backup bigs that they're using right now? Can't remember, but as the ball tipped out of bounds by Turner and out of bounds on a Okoro. Ball going back to the Pacers. 8:40 to go. But you gotta let the team continue to build, number one. And number two, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Shepard has it up top, gets it over to Nembhard. Nembhard being guarded by Okoro, gets it over to Mathurin on the right wing, being guarded by Merrill. Now coming to his right off the Turner screen. Hesitation move, dancing with it against Allen. And he's still struggling with his dribble. A sidestep heave, air ball, terrible possession from Mathurin. He just couldn't get his handle under control there. So Cleveland's going to bring it down now. 45-41, Cleveland with a 4-point lead. This second quarter scoring-wise has been a little bit slower than the first quarter explosion. Garland gets into the paint, pump fake, then leaves it off for Allen at the last second, and he flips it up and in around the basket. Allen does not miss around the basket. If you get it to him down there with some space, he's going to put it in. Mathurin, a foul line pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Dean Wade with the rebound. Here comes Garland. And the Cavs are on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes, giving them a 6-point lead here. Garland, bullet pass over to Merrill in the corner, catches, pump fakes, driving it down, gets it over to Allen. Allen and the high post, looking to get it to somebody, hands it off to Wade, coming to his right, driving it down, throws the lob, bad pass, but it gets knocked out over to Okoro, who goes up, goes for the reverse layup, can't get it to go. Good defense from Mathurin, not the foul, and a quick outlet to top in. Bullet pass over to Mathurin, bad pass over to Mathurin as Merrill picks it off now over to Okoro, driving it down, goes up, gets blocked by Mathurin at the basket. Toppin now hit a head pass to Nembhard, who's driving it down and gets fouled by Darius Garland's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. And a little over 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Some fast-paced action here in this Cleveland-Indiana game. Nembhard misses the first free throw. He's been missing some free throws tonight. He has been struggling from the foul line so far tonight. I believe he's now, 0 for 3? Something like that. But he does knock down this last one, splitting the free throws. And some full court pressure from Indiana here, trying to rush this Cleveland offense, who's been moving and grooving since the first quarter, but they have slowed down a little bit here in the second. Garland has it up top. Mitchell has been out, of course, majority of the second quarter, if not the whole second quarter. Garland driving it down, stops, pump fake, now steps through, scoop layup, gets it to go. Beautiful move from Darius Garland. Nembhard bringing it down now. Nembhard on the right wing, dancing with it a little too much out of bounds. It's going to remain with Indiana, though, as Garland got his fingertips on it. Indiana's going to keep it down 7, 49-42 with 6:50 to go. Just under 7 minutes. Nembhard's got to get it in. Throws it down low to Shepard. Shovels it over to Turner for a big one-handed jam. And that is the issue with playing zone sometimes. If you occupy the center's attention, it's going to leave the basket wide open if you can get some penetration in. And now Garland has it up top, being guarded by Shepard. And then Turner and Jared Allen trip and fall over each other. It's going to be foul on Turner. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And I think the refs are going to review this for some reason. They're going to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul. It just seemed like one guy bumped into another guy and then they tripped over each other. What are we doing here, refs? What are we doing here? Unless I'm missing something there on the replay, I don't know what we're doing here. Now we're looking at here. Oh, Nembhard elbows Jared Allen. So it's nothing between Turner and Jared Allen. Like I said, they just bumped into each other and tripped over each other. It was Nembhard, as Jared Allen was coming behind him, kind of threw a little bit of an elbow into Jared Allen. I mean, I don't think it should take this long to review it. Just come to a decision right now whether or not it's a flagrant or not. I don't know how many more times you got to see it in order to decide this. Should just be a foul on Andrew Nembhard. It's not a foul on Turner. It should be a foul on Nembhard. Gets in the way Turner. The only thing they're going to have to look at is to see if it's intentional, which I don't know how you judge intentionality in these situations, but they're going back to the monitor. So they went to the monitor, they took the headphones off, the three officials discussed it, now they're going back to the monitor. Like, come on, man, there's got to be a faster way of doing this. What's the ruling here, ref? Come on. A technical foul on Nembhard. They call it an unsportsmanlike conduct from Nembhard. And it's just going to be a technical foul. No flagrant. Technical foul. Okay. Okay. No big deal. They are going to get the one free throw on the ball, but I don't think it's a big deal. Definitely better than a flagrant. Garland's at the foul line. It does knock down the free throw. Garland knocked down the free throw, giving Cleveland a 6-point lead, 50-44 with 6:30 to go here in the second quarter. And now Merrill will get it into Allen. Allen up top, handed off to Garland, being chased by Shepard. Garland up top, driving to his right, behind the back, step back, fall away long two. Over Shepard, can't get it to go. Toppin Skine for the rebound, knocked out of his hands. Merrill's going to pick it up, shovels it over to Okoro in the left corner, puts up the three, can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of the hands of Toppin again. Now over to Merrill for a three, comes up short again. Ball knocked out of the hands of Toppin again, but Nembhard able to grab it. And now the Pacers are pushing the other way. They get it over to Turner. Turner hands it off to Nembhard, coming to his left. Hesitation move, leans in, step back, now dancing with it, coming to his right, kicks it in the corner. Shepard, pump fakes, one dribble to his left. He's got space, puts up the three, and airballs it. Come on, Ben Shepard, you got to be better than that, my man. Here comes Garland bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right up the Allen screen, pulling it back, wide open. Turner does not recognize the switch, and Toppin, instead of grabbing the rebound, tips it out to Mathurin. He's able to grab it, corral it, and it's going to end up being a jump ball between Mathurin and Okoro. You just got to grab these. Toppin, you're too big, you're too athletic to not be able to snatch these rebounds above everybody else's head, my man. That is like the fourth time in a row a rebound has been available for Toppin, and he has not been able to corral it. So it's going to be a jump ball between Mathurin and Okoro. It's going to be a fresh shot clock because it seemed like the Pacers had possession of it. Okoro wins the tip, gets it out to Garland. Garland, quick crossover in the paint, puts up the floater, hits the back of the rim, and gets it to drop down. Nice move from Darius Garland, who's starting to heat up a little bit. Definitely playing better than he did in the first quarter when he didn't hit a shot. Nembhard has it on the left wing, coming to his left. Now back up top to Turner. Turner feeds it down low to Siakam, who had Okoro sealed, and they call a foul on Okoro on the pass. But an 8-point lead by Cleveland has opened up. So Indiana's going to have a side out of bounds. And they get it into Walker. Walker being guarded by Merrill, coming to his right. Gets it over to Nembhard. Jab step driving to his right hard. Now kicks it up top to Turner. Turner's going to pull it out, gets it out to Walker. Shot clock winding down. Walker's got to just jack it up over Merrill. Airballs it right into the hands of Siakam, but he can't get the shot up. And that's going to be another shot clock violation by Indiana here. Another one. Garland's going to walk it down here against Walker. Has it up top. Coming to his right off a Merrill screen. In and out dribble, now driving to his left, blows by the defense, gets into the paint and leaves it off for Jared Allen at the last second. The chemistry between Garland and Allen is impeccable. Impeccable. The benefits of playing multiple years together. Just knowing my release valve is always going to be there. Always going to be there. Sorry, Love said, thinking about getting the NBA app for the Knicks. Hoping you can convince me. To get the NBA app? You want me to convince you to get the NBA app? Like, what do you mean? To get NBA League Pass so you can watch Knicks games? Do you live in the New York area? Sorry, Love? Because then you would not be able to watch Knicks games on the NBA app. Do you live in the New York area? Ooh, let me write this down before I forget. Because with the NBA blackout rules, you would, if you live in the New York area, that's New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, any of those areas, you would not be able to watch Knicks games on the NBA app or NBA League Pass. The only way to watch Knicks games at that point is through a cable provider that provides MSG, not Optimum, who obviously does not carry the Knicks anymore because MSG, Dolan, and Optimum can't come to a deal right now. But the only other way to really watch them is to buy the streaming service from MSG themselves, which is under the Gotham Sports app banner. If you don't live in the New York, New Jersey area, absolutely get the NBA app to follow the Knicks. Get NBA League Pass. It's not that expensive, and you'll be able to watch the Knicks. Toronto? Oh, you're good. Get the NBA app. Get the NBA app. You're good. You're good. You're good, Sire Love. Get the NBA app. You're gonna have to pay. I don't know what the subscription is. I don't know what it costs now, because I've had the subscription service automatically for a while now. I don't even remember. I don't know if they bumped up the price or what, but they usually have deals going on. I don't know if they still offer like single game packages or single team packages. I don't think so, but you can look into that. And if not, just get the NBA League Pass. It should be under $20, so you should be okay. But you know, it's just another service you'd have to pay for, unfortunately. But 'tis the world we live in now. I will say this though as well. The NBA app and the NBA website, not the greatest. They also don't stream in the highest of qualities. I think let me look right now. I think on the phone, the highest you can get is 780. Actually, I'm watching tonight on YouTube TV because it's a TNT game, but I believe the NBA app Let me look right now. You just look at any old game like this one. Right, so if I click on this game in the NBA app, let me also mute this. The highest video quality is 720p. So you're not going to get HD. For whatever reason, the NBA player does not provide HD video. I don't know. I don't know. So just to let you know, before you buy it, what you're getting 720p, which is just regular standard definition. If you're not sure what that looks like, go to a YouTube video, click that little settings wheel and click 720p to see what the video player will look like in that definition. And that's what you're going to be getting. Siakam turns, spins, knocks down a righty hook shot over Dean Wade and gets the and one over him. I gave 2 points to the wrong side previously. So it's 44-54 with 4 minutes to go. Siakam at the foul line for one more. Trying to close it to a single-digit game. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Siakam gets the first one to go. I mean, the only one to go. He gets his and one free throw to go. 54-47. Oh, now they give him the 2 points. 54-47. Mobley has it up top being guarded by Siakam. Dancing with it. Coming to his right. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell coming to his left. He's got space. Ball knocked loose. Good hands from Nembhard. Hit ahead to McConnell. Leaves it off for Mather. He's going to go up for a two-handed jam easily. Nice slam in transition, and they call a technical on Mathurin for hanging on the rim. And Mathurin's trying to explain himself to the official, and the official's telling him he did a little chin up on the rim. Mathurin's telling him, trying to tell her that his momentum's what took him over the rim. But the crowd is not having it. Mitchell at the foul line for the and one free throw gets it to go. I mean, for the technical free throw gets it to go. Yeah, let me see the replay. Did it there. Did the chin up. Yeah, I don't know about that technical. I don't know about that one. He didn't hang on the rim, and then even though he did do a little bit of a chin up, his legs were swinging. You don't want to hang full-length arm. You want to be strong up there. You want to bend them arms. Gives you more strength, more stability. Mitchell lined up a three off a pass from Garland, can't get it to go, but Mobley sneaks behind Siakam for the offensive rebound. Now Mobley's going to look to dance against Turner. Leans in, pivots, puts it up with the righty hook, can't get it to go. Good rebound from Siakam, good defense from Turner. And now here come the Pacers pushing the other way, 55-49. Siakam on the left wing dancing. He's got Garland on him. He's going to look to back him down. Tries to hit the pass up top to Turner, but picked off by Mitchell. Mitchell pushing the other way over to Garland. Nice pass inside to Jared Allen running the court down the middle of the lane for an easy two-handed slam. Under 3 minutes to go. McConnell has it up top, LeVert guarding him. Coming to his left, off the screen. Pass fake, inside pass to Turner. Catches, gets fouled by Donovan Mitchell. The Pacers are in the bonus, so it's going to send them to the foul line for 2 free throws. So Turner's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 2:44 to go here in the second quarter. Turner knocks down the first one. Turner with another one, gets it to go. And now Mobley will inbound it for the Cavs, and Donovan Mitchell will bring it down. Mitchell up top going to be guarded by Nembhard. About 2.5 to go. Mitchell driving to his right off the screen, spins into the paint, puts up the floater, gets it to go against Siakam. Beautiful move from Donovan Mitchell. Now here comes McConnell pushing it the other way. Has it on the left wing up top to Turner as the trailer. Puts up a high arcing three, can't get it to go. Siakam with the offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands by Allen. It's going to remain with Indiana. McConnell is going to get it inbounds. Throws it over the top to Siakam. Siakam driving to his right. Right against Mobley. Stops, fall away jumper over him, and gets it to go. Beautiful move from Siakam against a very, very high-level defender, and Mobley got it to go anyway. Excellent move to discard a Mobley there. Now Donovan Mitchell driving it down, crossing over, gets it out to Mobley. Mobley. Bounce pass back to Mitchell. Euro steps down the court, kicks it out to Allen, who brings it back out, back to Mitchell. And they call an offensive foul on Jared Allen, setting a moving screen. And a lot of good movement, but a lot of extra effort and good play from the Pacers defense there, ultimately leading to the offensive foul. McConnell has it up top being guarded by Garland. Driving to his right, spinning to his left. He's in the paint. Hangs in the air just that extra half second against Garland, and he gets the layup to go. And just like that, it's back to a 4-point game. 59-55, 140 to go. Garland has it up top being guarded by McConnell. Driving to his right. Slipping, coming to his left. Falls down. Nembhard able to pick it up. Gets it over to Shepherd, who's driving it down. Goes up, gets fouled by Donovan Mitchell, sending him to the foul line. And oh my goodness, here come the Pacers, y'all. I love to see Cleveland lose just because I like to see them teams sitting all the way up there, get knocked down a peg. So I'd like to see Cleveland lose again here tonight. They lost the other night to the Pacers, which is crazy because earlier in the year, they lost to Atlanta twice in a similar situation where they played them in back-to-back games. And they lost to them both times. And here tonight, struggling to separate themselves against the Pacers team that's without Tyrese Haliburton out there. And Garland seems to be struggling a little bit. He's hunched over in some sort of pain. And Garland, who's the guy who slipped and fell with the ball in his hands, and that's what caused the turnover. He's now getting looked at over on the sideline. Looked like his hand or something. He seems to be all right, though. So he should be coming back out. Yeah, he's going to stay in the game. Kay Hayes said, Cavs seem to have trouble with young athletic teams. Yeah, I think they have trouble with teams with explosive, young athletic teams. I guess we're saying the same thing, but like explosive guard play who can take advantage of Garland and Mitchell out on the perimeter. As Shepherd knocks down both of his free throws. Obviously Garland and Mitchell looked at as the defensive liabilities of this team, but they're surrounded by Allen, Mobley, and Dean Wade, or Okoro when he comes in, as Mobley gets into the lane, gets the foul, and one on Turner. But I guess it's just the athlete. I would say it's more so about the wings or the guards. If you have somebody who can attack a Donovan Mitchell and a Darius Garland consistently out on the perimeter and take advantage of those matchups, and then players who are able to hold their own against the Cavs bigs, I think the Cavs are going to struggle with you, but that's obviously asking for a lot, and that's why Cleveland is very good this year. Mobley knocks down his and one free throw. McConnell gets it over to Shepherd up top to Siakam, now over to Nembhard. And the Cavs are back in that zone. Gets it over to Shepherd. to McConnell. Now back to Nembhard, who's going to attack the zone, gets into the paint, kicks it out, extra pass to McConnell, up top, driving to his left, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Nembhard, extra pass to Shepherd, a right wing three, gets fouled by Garland's going to send Shepherd back to the foul line for 3 free throws, as he was behind the three-point line. And again, you could attack Garland and Mitchell, whether it's in rotation, getting them moving. They're not very disciplined defenders. They can get they can foul very easily, because in order to overcome their size in the NBA, both of those guys use their quick hands and go for a lot of steals, a lot of strips. And if you can protect the ball and are crafty enough, you can draw a lot of fouls on them, especially someone like Garland, who's, smaller and slighter in size than Mitchell. Mitchell could at least physically hold his own and muscle up against people who try to muscle him in the post or something. Garland not really going to be able to do that, but he is going to go for steals, and you can take advantage of that. Shepherd missed the first one, but knocks down the second one. He's got one more coming. Shepherd knocks down the second free throw, hits 2 of 3. Now Mitchell's going to bring it down. They're showing 2. Trying to pressure him in the backcourt a little bit. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Nembhard. Coming to his left. Off an Allen screen, steps back, pump fakes. Almost took an extra step and traveled with it, but now they get it over to Mobley and just knocked out of his hands by Siakam. Here comes Shepherd coming the other way. High off glass, can't get it to go, but Siakam right there for the tip up and in, and it's back to a 1-point game. I tip my hat to what Indiana is able to do tonight against this Cavs team. They've been very good. I'm very impressed. And Cleveland almost turned it over again against this Indiana full court pressure, and Mitchell's going to bring it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Nembhard. Inside pass to Mobley, catches against Shepherd, and Shepherd took the bump and knocked it out of Mobley's hands, and now Nembhard will bring it down and hold it for the final shot of the quarter with about 12 seconds to go here. Swings it over to McConnell. Excellent defense from Shepherd and the Pacers overall. Fantastic defense to end the quarter here. Now if they can get a shot and take the lead before halftime, McConnell in the paint, stops, turns, spins, fall away over LeVert, can't get it to go. A terrible shot from McConnell. Got to get it back into the hands of Nembhard. But that's going to end the quarter 62-61. Our first half score, and I'm supremely impressed with what Indiana has been able to do without Tyrese Haliburton tonight. Just everybody else stepping up. The defense has been very impressive in Indiana, and obviously during this run where they've gotten hot here in the middle of the season, started off the year very slowly. Middle of the year, they're picking their play up, and they're giving it right to the best team in the league, and the Cleveland Cavaliers here tonight. See, Tyler said 70 wins is tough. I don't think OKC or the Cavs will make it there. I could see the OKC getting into the high 60s. For sure. I think that's a very real possibility. But, if you can make it to the high 60s, you can make it to 70. If you push it, will they want to push it? We'll see. As of right now, I think both teams are sitting with 5 losses only. Cleveland, 5 losses. They just lost the other night. And OKC's at 6 losses now. So, in order to get to 70 wins, you can only afford 12 losses. And we're about halfway into the year. So, both teams on pace for 70 wins, which has obviously never happened in NBA history. Only 2 teams have ever hit 70 wins in a season. That was the Chicago Bulls and the Golden State Warriors about 10 years ago now. My goodness. Part of the reason why I'm not worried about the Knicks, guys, is while they're 5-5 in their last 10, Celtics are 6-4. And I know the Celtics, they can do whatever they want in the regular season because they have that ring on their finger, and we know they're going to show up in the playoffs when they're ready to go. So nobody's worried about the Celtics' kind of slow play recently. Nobody's worried about it. And the Knicks haven't proven anything, and they're an incomplete team, and they're a lot thinner. But I'm really not worried about this. If this continues, obviously, we will be worried, and we will have things to talk about. Well, we still have things to talk about now. I'm just, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's not where you want to be, but it's okay. Offense is still humming. Offense is still going. It's the defensive end of the court where they got to pick some things up. Anyway, let's go through the scores tonight. Then we'll go around the box score that we got going on tonight. Now, the Thunder are playing the 76ers, but the 76ers did not send anybody out to play tonight. In an unfortunate turn of events, no Paul George, no Tyrese Maxey. We already know that Joel Embiid is out, but this is some sucker stuff right here from Philly. This is some sucker stuff right here from Philly. Conceding, when you're 15-22 and you have aspirations of making a deep playoff run, conceding a game against the best team in the league is just some sucker stuff. It really is. Presumably, they're saving these guys because it's the first night of a back-to-back because, of course, they play the Knicks tomorrow. So you know they'll be nice and rested for tomorrow. Nazdalan. What's up, Nazdalan? The 76ers have a guy named Pete Nance playing. No offense to Pete Nance. Never heard of him. They got the rookie Adem Bona in there. Jeff Doughton Jr., who the only thing I've heard about Jeff Doughton Jr. is when he was in the G League. And Justin Edwards playing. Pretty despicable stuff from that Philly organization. And the basketball gods are always going to look down on you when you pull sucker stuff like this. Always. Always. OKC's just rolling, doing their thing. Obviously, they got no competition tonight. There's no offense to these guys, but you're not competing with no stars out there. Alex Caruso is back in the lineup, which is notable. Let's go through the rest of the league. Kay Hazy said teams always rest for us. It's really just Philly. Philly's trash. Philly is trash. For sure. C. Tyler said we have to go through Boston this year. I mean, you have to go through Boston for presumably the next couple of years. In the next half decade, you're going to have to go through Boston. Like you got Tatum and Brown in their primes. And, at some point they'll have to replace the Horford role. At some point they'll have to replace the Holiday role. He's getting a bit older. But, those are moves they'll have to make along the fringes. But, they have their core set in place. You're going to have to go through them if you're going to want to win a championship over the next couple of years. 25-26 said Sixers are playing for the 11th pick in the draft. Sixers have their pick in the draft this year? That's nice. That's nice for them. See, Tyler, Philly doesn't know if they want to tank or go for it. They have no options but to go for it. And Embiid's not getting any younger, man. Embiid's not getting any younger. With that injury history and in his 30s, they have no option but to go for it. Same with Paul George. They just signed him to a 4-year max deal. He's what, 35? He's 35. They signed him to a 4-year max deal. He'll be 39 at the end of that deal, and he's already looking his age right now, 35. He'll probably never make another All-Star team, and they gave him a max deal. Yeah, no. These Suns are playing the Hawks. Hawks are up on them. Both teams at 500. Battle of the mid there. Battle of the mid. Pelicans playing the Bulls. Is my guy Zion playing? Zion, can you play 2 games in a row? He is indeed playing tonight. He's got zeros across the board except for 4 points. Still early in the game, though, but we're halfway through the first quarter. Zion, grab a rebound. Only played the first 4 minutes. First guy to sit down. I get it. I think he's on a minutes restriction, but grab a rebound. Grab a rebound. Only asking for rebounds right now. Kings just tipped off against the Bucks. They're halfway through their first quarter as well. And the Kings are rocketing. You guys didn't know. The Kings are hooping. Sire Love. What's popping, Sire Love? Did you make a decision, my man? You made a decision, I assume, on what you wanted to do there. Brightest future. What's up, brightest future? Hottest teams in the league tend to just go to the streaks, right? Indiana's won 6 in a row. They are the hottest team in the Eastern Conference right now. Overall, actually, let's do this. Instead of going to streaks, not that. You can't click on the last 10. You can't. Okay, trash. Anyway, hottest teams in the league would be the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons. Pacers are 7-3 in their last 10. Pistons are 8-2 in their last 10. And you guys can't see that. Now you can. 7-3 in their last 10 for the Pacers, 8-2 in the last 10 for Detroit. Two hottest teams in the league right now. Indiana's won their last 6, or two hottest teams in the East right now, I should say. Everyone else is either won one game in a row or is on a losing streak. Even Boston, they're 6-4 in their last 10. The Knicks are all the way down here. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They just lost that game against Detroit. Got to start cleaning themselves up. Big Task, what's up, Big Task? Even Cleveland. Well, not true. Cleveland's 9-1. They're the other hottest team in the Eastern Conference. Actually, the hottest team in the Eastern Conference. Of course, they're going to remain that. But Detroit's not far behind, and Indiana not far behind. And you can see, even with Haliburton out, Indiana's still giving it to Cleveland right now. If we go down to the West, Sacramento is hooping. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I also want this on record. I put it up on my social medias. I'm just saying. The rookie on the Kings, Devin Carter, I thought he was going to be out all year. I thought he had something messed up in his shoulder or something. He was going to be out all year. I thought I read that he was out all year. He just came back. And if you guys don't know, actually, let's just go to their box score. They're playing the Bucks right now. Just want to give a shout out to my guy. Where is he? Where are you? Are you in the starting lineup? You're not in the starting lineup. You're not on the bench right now. Where are you? You're all the way down here. My man, Devin Carter. You guys don't know about Devin Carter? He was a lottery pick. He was the Kings lottery pick. He's only 6'2". Reminds me a whole lot of Josh Hart. He was the guy in the draft that was like, if they're gonna move some chips into the draft right now and move up for the first time in forever, he was the 13th pick, somewhat attainable in a pretty weak draft. I was like, please trade up for Devin Carter. Please. I love this kid. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he's going to be phenomenal in the league. He's already 22. He's an older rookie. He's already contributing right away. Obviously, the stats aren't going to look good. He's only played like a handful of games. But I'm just saying, I want it on the record. I like this kid a lot. I think he's going to do really well in the league. Sorry, love. I believe I will subscribe to watch one team. Let's go, Knicks. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, just look into it. I think they still have the one team subscription stuff. Should still be available to you. See, Tyler said, I need a Sheffy hat next to my name. You get a Sheffy hat when you become a member. Just saying. Big Tass said, question, from what you saw in the Cavs in this game, should the Knicks be worried? Yes and no. Like, the Cavs are better than the Knicks this year, and the Celtics are better than the Knicks this year, and I don't even think that's a question. I don't think the gap is huge, but it's a noticeable gap. Like, they are definitely better. I don't think it's a question. A lot would have to go right for the Knicks to overcome it. A lot would have to go right in the matchups specifically for the Knicks to overcome beating the Cavs or beating the Celtics this year. They would have to make some moves at the deadline to shore up their bench and whatnot. But worried isn't the correct word. because I think the Cavs will and should be favored in a matchup against the Knicks. Same with the Celtics. But the Cavs are for real. I've been saying it all season long since the Cavs came out to a hot start. They are for real. Mobley's gotten better from 2 years ago. If you were looking back to 2 years ago and how Mitchell Robinson dominated that series, that will not happen again. Will not happen again. We are 2 years removed from that. Mobley's gotten older and stronger and wiser and has much more experience in dealing with situations like that. Also with Jared Allen as well. But so has Garland and the Knicks, a lot has changed. Mitchell Robinson's coming back from an injury. We'll see what he looks like. We'll see if he's even on the team still come playoff time. There's a lot to still be determined in terms of what the final team is going to look like. So maybe we could talk about it a little bit more in depth by then. And then also we haven't seen these two teams play against each other since the third or fourth or fifth game of the season. Something like that. It was really early and the Knicks were still trying to figure themselves out. So I would like to see them match up again and see what they look like then, or see what they look like now, I should say. But, yeah, the Cavs should definitely be favored over the Knicks, I would say. And I don't think worried is the right term, but I'm not worried about it. But I do think the Cavs should and will be favored, I guess is how I'll phrase it. I just refuse to use the worry word. So I love said no easy win if OG grabs rebounds against the Cavaliers. Yeah, see, look, against the Cavs, though, a Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns lineup is one that I would be more than willing to go to a lot more often than I would about I think you're going to need Mitchell Robinson in that series. You're not going to necessarily need Mitchell Robinson in the series against the Celtics. So it's going to come down to matchups. I think Mitchell Robinson matches up, as we saw 2 years ago. And like I said, it's not going to be the same, but he's still going to be important in that series. He matches up much better against the Cleveland team, which uses more traditional bigs like Jared Allen. And even though Mobley's hitting some more threes this year, still matches up well against Mobley. You still want Mobley shooting them threes. You don't want him in the paint. And Mitchell Robinson just muscles those dudes around. People forget how good Mitchell Robinson is. I know he's limited offensively. I know the only thing he's really going to do is catch lobs and throw down dunks. But, goddamn, does that dude change the tenor of a basketball game by just grabbing offensive rebound after offensive rebound and just scaring dudes in the paint? Listen, we have now spent half a season watching Karl Anthony Towns try and play rim protector. And whether or not he does a good job doesn't matter. Because the thing I'm going to focus on right now is the fact that nobody is afraid attacking Karl Anthony Towns in the paint. Guys will just come in and be like, yeah, I'm just going to go through his chest, see if he can block my shot or not. And sometimes he'll get the block. Most of the time he won't, and the guy will be able to finish anyway. And sometimes Towns is too late to get his hands up to get the block or contest the floater or whatever. People are not afraid of attacking Karl Anthony Towns in the paint. You know who they are a little bit more afraid of? Mitch Robinson. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? I believe that's all the games of importance. Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, we're rooting for Indiana to win tonight, just because why not? Why not? I guess it doesn't really matter. Indiana, like I said, one of the hottest teams in the league. But I'm still not worried about teams like Indiana or Orlando catching the Knicks right now. The Knicks just have to start stringing together some better basketball, for sure. For sure. Here we go, checking back into the game for the second half. Yak said, if you want to catch in Cleveland, we certainly don't want the Pacers on our heels. For sure, for sure. Nembhard to pull up three, can't get it to go coming out of halftime. I'm not all that worried yet about teams catching up to the Knicks, but if the Knicks continue their losing ways right now, it's going to get spooky. Lionel Monas with double Lionel. I agree with you, Yak. I agree with you. Right? My mentality is always looking at the teams ahead. I'm not worried about the teams behind us because as long as we take care of business and do our fair share of winning, I'm not going to be worried about the teams behind us. But if the Knicks aren't going to do that, then we need the teams behind us to lose until they do get back to their winning ways. Mitchell knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. K-Hazy said, I can't wait to see Mitch and Towns play together. I don't know how soon Tom Thibodeau will go to it. I do know for a fact that Tom Thibodeau absolutely loves and adores Mitchell Robinson. Part of the reason why Mitch is still on this team and has not been traded yet is because Tom Thibodeau is a huge Mitchell Robinson fan. So I would have to assume that a Robinson Towns lineup is one that he is itching to try out. If you guys want, as they feed it down low to Turner, he leans in, draws the foul on Wade. He's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. If you guys want your non-update Mitchell Robinson update, Tom Thibodeau said he's still right on track, expected to join the Knicks for practice at some point here in January. And once he joins the Knicks for practice, once he gets a couple of those under his belt, he should be ready to go. Like I said, from literally the offseason, you guys have been here and joining the stream since the offseason, since the start of the year. I've had the same exact thing I've been saying since the offseason. Don't expect Mitchell Robinson back until late January, the earliest. My expectation is early February. I was saying that when the initial report was December, January. I was saying that when it was changed to probably January. And I've been saying that since the reports of his rehab have not necessarily come flying out with a ton of news as Mobley comes down and draws the foul on Siakam. Justice's dad? What's up, Justice's dad? Allen has it up top, being guarded by Turner. Gets it over to Mitchell. Left wing, puts up the three. Nembhard a little late to contest. Doesn't matter. Mitchell misses the three anyway. Here comes Nembhard pushing the other way. Up top, coming to his left off of Turner. Handoff. Now coming to his right. Stopping, turning, spinning. Picks his dribble up. Gets it over to Turner. Turner coming to his right. Hands it off to Siakam. Siakam on the right wing. Jab step, driving to his left. Now has it in the post. Step back, fall the way over Allen. Too long, can't get it to go. Mobley with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Relic of the Soul. What's up, Relic? Bump Euro from Mobley. He throws it up off the glass, gets his own offensive rebound, and two-handed slam right away. And here come the Cavs. And the crowd wants an offensive foul call. Matherin's going to line up a pull-up three off a Siakam screen, knocks it down for Mathurin. And the Cavs in Indiana continue to go back and forth here. Garland coming to his right, pocket pass to Allen rolling down the lane. And they call a blocking foul. I believe that's on Mathurin. On Mathurin, stepped in front of Allen. Thought he got the charge call, but it's going to be a blocking foul, sending Allen to the foul line for 2 free throws. C. Tyler said, I need Mitch to come back in April because we only get 3 months with him before he gets hurt. So April, May, June will be fine. Well, you need him to come back to build some chemistry with Towns and the team. Much different team this year. You get a lot more days off during the playoffs, so presumably he'll be able to make it once we can get him to the playoffs. Allen knocks down both of his free throws. Nembhard pushing it down, has it on the left wing up top to Turner. Turner trying to get it out to Shepard. Good to now defense from Garland. Gets it back to Nembhard. Nembhard up top. Gets it over to Turner. Turner dancing with it. Hands it off to Siakam, who spins to his right on Dean Wade. Leans in. Gives him a little bit of an elbow. Steps through and knocks down a righty reverse layup. Back tied at 68. Both of these teams going back and forth now. Mobley in the left corner. He's going to line up a three over Siakam and splashes it. Like I said, Mobley's going to start knocking down these threes. And he's been knocking them down all season long. Doesn't take a ton of them, but he keeps you honest with it. Mathurin has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Gets it over to Nembhard, being guarded by Mobley. Over to Shepard. Shepard, nice bounce pass, pocket pass over to Turner in the paint. Couple of pump fakes, gets him open under the basket, and he lays it up and in. Mitchell bringing it down. Being guarded by Nembhard, coming to his right, driving it down. He's got some space, kicks it out. Mobley trying to get 2 in a row from 3, and he's got 2 in a row from 3. Same spot, same result. Nembhard on the right wing, bringing it down against Wade. Coming to his left off a Turner screen. Dancing with it. Step back, fall away jumper over Allen. Can't get it to go. Good defense from the Cavs to keep him out of the paint. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down the other way. Has it up top, attacking to his right, blowing past Nembhard. Kicks it out to Wade on the right wing. Wide open for a three. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Nembhard tips it over to Siakam, who tips it back to Nembhard, who rips it away from Mitchell. And now Nembhard pushing the other way, getting into the lane, steps back, pump fakes, inside to Turner. Turner against Mobley, catches, pump fake, leans in, gets blocked by Mobley, and he rips it away from him. And now here comes Garland pushing the other way. Cavs with a 4-point lead, trying to extend here. Garland bringing it down. Now he's going to pull it back out. Hesitates a little bit. Now gets it over to Mobley, who's going to line up a three in a row. Off the back rim, can't get that one to go. Siakam, good box out on Allen, able to secure the rebound. Here comes the Pacers pushing the other way. Matherin up top to Nembhard. Pass fake, beautiful inside. Turner, easy two-handed jam. The beautiful ball fake from Nembhard gets them the easy 2 points, and it keeps them within range. It keeps them within range. I gave the 3 points to the wrong team. That's what I did. 74-72. George Jones, what's up, George Jones? Ricardo Cepeda, what's up, Ricardo? Lionel Mona said, when Mitchell comes back, he'll be coming off the bench playing 10 to 15 minutes. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yak said, I don't remember giving up 120 points with Mitch playing as many games like we do. Well, the team dynamic has changed. Obviously, the defense has to improve. What is the Knicks averaging defensive points per game now? It's their average. What's their average? Will ESPN tell me this? Or do I have to go to a different? No, it'll tell me. Opponents' points per game. Knicks are one of the best in the Eastern Conference. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in the East at 110. 111. We'll round up. They give up 111 points per game. The best in the league gives up 103. Celtics only give up 2 less points at 108. Like, they're about average. They're about where they are. If we go through the whole league, where do the Knicks rank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They give up the 10th fewest points in the league. 10th fewest points in the league, Yak. Not a bad spot to be at. They actually give up less points than the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have a pretty damn good defense with Mobley and Allen. So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Justice is that, so this is what good teams do on the court. Yak said, Mitch off the bench with Cat sitting 14 minutes and 8 to 10. With Cat, 22 to 24 minutes. Probably not right off the bat. You should work him in slowly, coming off the ankle surgery. Let's see what kind of shape he's in. I know they said he looks good and he looks slender and all of that, but like playing basketball and like running on a treadmill or running on the court, completely different, right? So he's going to have to get his wind back. He's going to get back into basketball shape, work him in slowly, new teammate. He's never played with a stretch 4 the way he would be alongside Towns. So, like, work him in slowly, but I think, like, in general, that's about where they would want it, Yak. Maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe, like, 18 to 22 minutes. I could see Mitchell Robinson playing at this point in his career with his injury history just to sort of maintain him throughout the year. And if he's playing good and he has the matchup advantage, then you get him up to, like, 25 to 30. And if he doesn't have the matchup advantage, that's when you have him, like, 10 to 15. Like, at this point in his career, a backup big to Towns who can play alongside Towns, or Towns could technically play alongside Robinson, and you'll have him as a different look, as a defensive big man. Solid. Sorry Love said, I'm good with the 3rd to 5th seed. Hell no, at least 3rd. I think the Knicks will end up being the 3rd best team. Be the 3rd seed. They are the 3rd best team in the league. 3rd best team in the Eastern Conference. They're still a really good team. I know they're struggling a little bit right now. Every team goes through their struggles. Indiana started off slow, and they're starting to pick it up here. The Knicks started off a little slow, and then put together a nice run. Now they're struggling a little bit, but they're 5-5, they're 500. They're just maintaining, not doing what we need them to do in terms of catching up to teams like Boston and Cleveland and competing for the top 2 seeds. But As long as you can stay in that third seed and stay away from 5 or 6, you'll be all right. Nembhard steps through, tries to scoop it towards the basket, can't get it to go. At the time, we're taking the whole time. My bad. 7 minutes to go. Strus has it up top, gets it over to Garland on the left wing. Now over to Strus. Extra pass to LeVert. LeVert in the right corner. Driving to his left. Takes it out to Strus. A deep straightaway 3 over Mathurin. Splashes it, nothing but net. 79-72, a 7-point lead has been built by Cleveland. We've seen this before. Their largest lead of the game has been 10. How is Indiana going to respond? And Mathurin just throws it away. Here comes LeVert. It's a 2-on-1. Throws the lob. And Ben Mathurin knocks the lob away. Beautiful play from Ben Mathurin. It was a 2-on-1, and he's able to save it. Cross-court pass to Shepherd. Can he make them pay? Yes, he can. Knocking down the 3 in transition. Ben Shepherd pulling his team back within 4 on what is probably a 5-point swing there. Strus on the right wing. Gets it over to Allen. Allen being guarded by Turner. Now gets it out to Strus. Now back to Allen rolling to the basket. Kicks it out to LeVert. Extra pass to Garland. A straightaway 3, and Garland rattles it in. And just like that, quiets down the crowd just a little bit. Quiets them down. Wesley Morin. What's up, Wesley? Nembhard has it up top. Gets it over to Siakam. Siakam dancing with it. Pulls it back out. Hands it off to Nembhard. Nembhard coming to his right. Stepping back. Gets it over to Turner. Turner faces up. Steps through, now puts up a foul line pull-up jumper over LeVert. Can't get it to go. Allen with the rebound. Here comes Strus. Strus bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Hands it off to LeVert. Gets it over to Allen. Hands it off to Garland. Steps back, left wing. He just hit one. Can't hit that one. Forced that one a little bit. Strus knocks it loose. Mathurin able to save it and keep it away from Wade. And now Mathurin will slow it down. Smart play from Mathurin. Now he brings it down. Has it up top. Gets it over to Siakam. Siakam hands it off to Nembhard. Coming to his right, attacking Strus, between the legs, dancing with it now, has it at the foul line, steps back, puts up a fall-away jumper, knocks it down over Strus. Quick hit ahead to Strus in the deep left corner. Nembhard a little late to close out to him. Not his responsibility, not his matchup, but Strus makes him pay by knocking down that 3 quickly. Back up by A's Cleveland. Anything you can do, I can do better. Kay Hazy said, this is a very physical game, not a lot of foul calls. Not a lot, not a lot. Ricardo said, I would rather want the Knicks to face the Pacers in the first round rather than the Orlando Magic with the complete lineup. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to want to play the Magic in the playoffs. They just grind you down. Relic said, do you think OG's sandbagging? No, I think he's really tired. I do. Sorry, Love said, the Knicks are taking turns being the guy in practice? What do you mean by that, sorry, Love? George Jones said the Pacers bench got synchronized dance moves. You just got to have the right vibes guy, man. You got to have the right vibes guy. Yak said, Mitch is coming back healthy this year. Last year, he was rehabbing, ramping up 14 minutes, 7 each half, until the playoffs is the difference. Yeah, I know, but like I said, basketball shape is different than just, running up and down on the court, running on the treadmill, getting your cardio in. Like, playing basketball is different, man. Going up and banging and boxing out and jumping and grabbing a rebound, then getting it, then running down, then your team shooting a 3, and you're fighting for an offensive rebound. You don't get it. You got to hustle and sprint back because you're the backline defense, and you got to get there, and then calling out, different defensive coverages and calling out screens and pointing out and being the backline defender and communicating with your teammates. Like, all of that, you're not doing that while you're jogging. Like, this is easy. Getting down to defensive position and calling all these things out and having your hands up and then jogging and then running back and then boxing out and then fighting for like, that's different. It's different. That's a different kind of cardio. It's a different kind of energy. It's a different kind of in shape. It's a lot. So they're going to work them back in slowly. Anybody who misses a ton of time, you have to work back in slowly. Yak said, but we give up 120 points, 120-point games we never did with Mitch. You got to go back and look at them box scores, my man. They did a lot with Mitch as well. Different team, but, you know, you give them 120-point games as well. They absolutely did. They absolutely did. Kay Hazy said it would be great if we could have Mitch for tip-off, then sub him out for Cat. If we could have Mitch, have Mitch jump for the, yeah, it seems like Karl Anthony Towns never wins the tip. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Not that big of a deal, I guess. Garland's on the bench getting worked on. It looks like it's his knee or his thigh, something, and he seems to be in a ton of pain. Obi on the left wing, gets it over to Nembhard, cutting down low, tries to hit McConnell, but it's going to be called a kick ball. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Cavs with an 8-point lead, 85-77. Lionel Mona said, should Tibbs start Mitch and have Cat play the 4 in the playoffs? No, Lionel. It depends on the matchup, but no. You start Towns, and if you got to bring in Mitch a little bit earlier, then bring in Mitch a little bit earlier. But it's going to depend on the matchup. Like against the Celtics, I don't want Mitch playing all that much. Against the Cavs, I probably want Mitch playing a little bit more. Strus pushing it the other way off a McConnell miss. Draws the foul, and McConnell is going to send him to the foul line for 2 more free throws. Kay Hazy, the Cavs are cooking. We've seen this. We've seen this throughout the game. Indiana's done a really good job of hanging around, staying competitive in this game without Haliburton. I've been really impressed with what Indiana's been able to do to hold on and remain in this game against Cleveland. Strus at the foul line. Misses the first one. He's got another one coming. Wesley Morin says, I'm an ambassador for the Golden State Warriors and here to officially notify you we are sending Buddy Hield back express mail with sincere condolences. We did our best. We tried. We really tried. You're going to have to go talk to them Philly fans, Wesley. Listen, the Knicks would take Buddy Hield. We got nobody off the bench. We're playing Shamet off the bench. So the Knicks would take Buddy Hield. If you'd like a ham sandwich and a bag of chips, it's really all we could offer. Strus does knock down a second free throw. McConnell up top, coming to his right. Cleveland's back into that zone. McConnell attacking, gets blocked by LeVert. Ball out of bounds, going to remain with Indiana with 8 on their shot clock. Yak said, do fans realize that Mitch was rated best offensive rebounder? Yeah. Most box out? Yup. In the NBA. And rated the best pick and roll defender? He is an incredible pick and roll defender. During his 6-year career so far, always has, always will. He's fantastic. He's absolutely fantastic. He's a great guy to have in the back line of your defense. But having him alongside Towns, I'm not sure how it would work. But I'm as big of a Mitch fan as anybody. Yak, you don't got to convince me. I get on here all the time and I talk other people out of trading Mitchell Robinson. Like I said, he is my favorite player on the team. I've never wavered from that. He is by far my favorite player on the team since they traded RJ. That's my guy. It's my guy. I don't want the Knicks to trade him. And I think he's going to have a huge impact on the Knicks, but he's getting a little older. He's had a ton of injuries, a ton of surgeries on his ankles and his foot by now. It's going to affect the way he moves. Hopefully he comes back and is exactly the Mitchell Robinson we know and love as Niang knocks down to 3 now. And Cleveland's starting to pull away a little bit. Their largest lead of the game is 12 now. They can't get out to Drace Walker. He's trying to get them 3 points right back. Can't. Niang with the rebound, and here come the Cavs. Mobley's going to line up a straightaway 3 and knocks it down. And Mobley has been killing the Pacers here with the 3-point shot in the second half as they take a 15-point lead. Here they come. Wesley Morin said, tip of the hat to Cavs. You all are shredding the season. I'm not a Cavs fan, Wesley. I'm not a Pacers fan. I'm just a basketball fan watching presumably a good basketball game today. I am a Knicks fan. I do mostly Knicks games. Actually, I do every Knicks game. And then when the Knicks aren't playing, we do other games. So I welcome you, Wesley. We did a Golden State game not too long ago. Wanted to check out the Warriors this year. Wasn't a great experience, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Love said, I meant the New York players taking turns scoring 40 points or more. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since that OG 40 ball. Like, when was the last time OG had 20? When was the last time OG had 20 points in a game? Hold on, let's look it up. Now I'm interested. When was the last time OG had 20 points in a game? Oh, that Toronto game. Let's take out the Toronto games because he just, for whatever reason, he gets up for those games. Obviously, we know why. Not for whatever reason. He wants to go back at his old team, but let's look at the Knicks. When was the last time he scored 20? We're going to have to check this during the next commercial break, probably at the end of the quarter. Toppin has it up top, gets it over to Walker, down low in the paint, being guarded by Strus, stops, leans in, kicks it out. Thomas Bryant, a right corner three, knocks it down. LeVert bringing it down. It's a 12-point game. LeVert up top, dancing with it. Toppin steps out to guard him. He's attacking, coming to his right, goes in, looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it, and then the Pacers just throw it away, trying to run too fast, too early. Okay, he's at OG at 20 on OKC. That second game? Because that second game meant nothing. Or was it the first game? Let's go back and look what his scoring has looked like these last couple of games. Mitchell, step back three over Shepherd, comes up short. Thomas Bryant comes flying in for the rebound. Here comes McConnell on the left wing, driving it down, leaning in, kicks it out. Obi Toppin spots up for a right wing three, splashes it. Back to a single-digit game. Indiana refuses to go away. Couple of more stops for them. And they'll be right back into it. LeVert coming to his right, dancing around the screen, leaning in, leaves it off for Mobley. He's in the paint, surrounded by defenders. Pulls it back out to the foul line, spins in the paint, spins right off of Walker, and he lays it up and in with the left hand. Mobley looks aggressive and confident here against the Cavs right now. Against the Pacers, excuse me. McConnell gets it out to Shepherd, over to Walker. Walker in the right wing, back to Shepherd, catches, pump fakes, driving it down, tries to shovel it over to Bryant, knocked away. Here come the Cavs pushing the other way. LeVert on the right wing, hands it off to Strus, spots up for a right wing three. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound, Toppin tips it, and Walker will secure it. Here comes McConnell. McConnell on the right wing, driving it down. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Pacers, though. Wesley said, nice love to New York. Appreciate you, Wesley. Appreciate you. McConnell finally gets it into Thomas Bryant to get it out to Toppin. Catches, pump fakes, driving it down, puts up the floater, rattles in the floater. Obi Toppin. Making things happen right now. They got to get this to within 8, I'd say, as Mitchell drives it down and knocks down a high floater over the defense, pushing it the other way. Now the Pacers looking to answer. They get it over to Walker, now over to Shepherd. Shepherd, back out to McConnell. Over to Walker. Back to McConnell. Inside the Toppin at the foul line, catches, pump fakes, pulls it back out. Now he's going to settle and fire a straightaway three. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Here come the Cavs pushing the other way. They already hold an 11-point lead here, trying to extend it. LeVert dancing with it against Walker, driving it down. High layup with the right hand. Finally gets the foul, and Walker is going to send LeVert to the foul line for 2 free throws with a minute to go here in the third quarter. Corolla said I have KD over 31.5 points and assists. Well, so far, they got 9 minutes left in the third. KD sitting at 13 points, not looking great. He's got 13 points, 3 assists. He's only at 16 right now. Not looking great, but he's got a lot of time left. He's going to have to pick up his scoring at some point. LeVert knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. LeVert goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. And with a minute to go, Cleveland with a 13-point lead over Indiana without Tyrese Haliburton here tonight. Toppin on the right wing. Up top to McConnell. McConnell coming to his right, spins to his left, in the paint, puts up a little floater, gets it to go. Beautiful move from McConnell. Quick decision from McConnell. Nick Yak said, Mitch is my favorite player to watch. I also enjoy Hug Porty. 120 minutes I've seen him play. Absolutely. I like big man play and been following Brunson since Dallas's footwork in the paint, best I've seen. I agree with you. I always tend to lean towards big men. I completely, wholeheartedly agree with you, Yak. I tend to lean towards liking the big men on teams. And Mitchell Robinson's been my favorite player in the Knicks for a while now. Pretty much since his rookie year. It's my guy. LeVert driving it in, looking for a foul call again. He doesn't get it. But Mitchell able to grab the offensive rebound, gets into the lane, and throws down a one-handed jam. McConnell pushing the other way, driving to his right, gets into the foul line, gets it out to Mathurin, swings it over to Toppin, swings through to his left, down the lane, Euro steps, goes to the reverse layup, can't get it to go. McConnell right there for the one-handed tip, though. Smallest guy on the court, getting the offensive rebound and tip. Comes Mitchell bringing it down. Has it up top. He's going to wind down the clock as much as he can. Driving to his right past Shepard. Pulling it back. Hesitation move. Coming to his left. Kicks out to Strus. Driving it down against the closeout. Now kicks out to LeVert. Catches. Pump fakes. Coming to his left and back up top to a wide open Mitchell. A straightaway three at the buzzer. In and out. And he can't get it to stay. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. And down 11 isn't the worst thing in the world for the Pacers. It's not the worst thing in the world for the Pacers. Okay, Hazy said, don't bet on anyone over 30. It's a pretty good rule, okay, Hazy. It's a pretty good rule. They can be inconsistent. You know, once you hit that age, you get inconsistent. Sorry Love said, OG plays good when Hart gets him involved. I think the team has to do a better job of getting him involved. He also has to do a good job of getting himself involved, you know? And I think a part of that is he's gotten tired. You can see it. You can see it. But I did want to check it out. So now's my opportunity. What's his scoring been looking like these last couple of games? All right, so we've got OG. Click on his player profile. Because I dropped my microphone yet again. It's not a stream unless I drop my microphone. Also, let me lower this volume. Get on my nerves. Thanks. Here we go. OG, last 10. Only shooting 30% from three-point range. Averaging 14 points over his last 10 games. I want to go through all of his games. See all of these. So far here in January, he's averaging 14 a game. He had 22 versus Utah, 20 versus OKC, 12 against Chicago, 9 against Orlando, 27 against Toronto. I'm going to erase that game because it's going up against his previous team. Toronto was not a very good team. 4 against OKC, 11 against Milwaukee, 10 against Detroit. Like this little 3-game stretch here, this little 4-game stretch here, if we take the Toronto game out of it, like this dude is tired, man. This dude is tired. I mean, even going back to here, ever since that OKC game at OKC January 3rd, he's been not moving as well. Not getting to spots on the court. Just looking real tired out there. Look at the shot attempts. 16 against Utah, 13 against OKC, 12, 11, 13, 8, 12, 9. About the same. Can't even blame it on the shot attempts. There's only a handful of them that outliers like OKC and Detroit, less than 10, but about the same. About the same. 3-point attempts, 3, 7, 6, 3, 6, 5, 5, 2. When he doesn't shoot very many threes, you could tell it's going to be a bad night for OG. If we go back to the 9-game winning streak, 18, 9, 8, 8, 31, 16, 9, 7, 13. So he's can be prone to that. But like if we go back to earlier in the season, 14, 17, 25, 18. This is the November schedule, 8, 8, 40, 27, 14, 16, 24, 25, 14, 24. Like this is the OG I want to get back to earlier in the year in November. You know, that's the OG I remember. I feel like he can hit that ceiling, but and off the steal to start the quarter, Matherin knocks down a 3. Way to get it started. Bring him to an 8-point game. Garland down the lane. Nice pass fake and gets the layup to go over Thomas Bryant. And I dropped my microphone. That's why I can't find it. Shepard has it up top, coming to his right off a Matherin screen. Kicks it over to McConnell. McConnell spins against Garland, driving it down, gets to the baseline, stop, leans in, kicks out the top end, wide open left corner 3. Rattles it in. You got to thank Tom Thibodeau for that shot. The reason Topping can hit them corner 3s, Tom Thibodeau. Stuck him in that corner and said, you're gonna stay in this corner until you hit these 3s. LeVert, nice bounce pass to Niang, cutting along the baseline, gets a layup to go over Toppin, and that's why they shipped him out of New York, not guarding the backdoor cut there. Ricardo said, TJ McConnell and Tyler Kolek, they look like the legend John Stockton. Topping off the handoff, gets blocked by Allen at the basket, and then Strus saves it over to Garland. He's going to bring it down. Toppin's going to try and guard him full court. He's trying to recover. They get it inside to Jared Allen. He has to be wrapped up by McConnell as they got mismatched under the basket together. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Yak said, can't understand fans all over Brunson. He's not perfect, but he's having another fabulous year. 25 points, 12th in the league, 48% shooting, 39% from 3, 7.8 assists, 8th in the league. I feel like sometimes I got to get on here and defend Brunson, Yak. I don't get it either, man. I don't get it either. You know? You know, I get that sometimes he dribbles the air out of the ball and, you know, goes one-on-one a little too much, but then I'm like, well, if OG is just going to stand there and Bridges can't hit a shot, who are we going to put the ball in the hands of? You know? Like, Towns has to be fed the ball. So, oh my goodness, McConnell throws the lob to Obi Toppin coming along the baseline against the zone, and he throws it down. But I agree with you, Yak. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Sometimes I feel crazy that I have to defend Brunson. And Garland with a nice hesitation move gets Toppin in the air, knocks down the floater, and gets bumped. He's going to the foul line for another free throw. Trying to make it a 3-point play with 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. Cleveland keeping Indiana at arm's distance right now. 11-point lead. 25 points and about 8 assists is nothing to sneeze at, Yak. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Sire Love said, no excuses for OG Anunoby. Tell him to get the rebound. And that's another thing. OG, not a very good rebounder. Garland does miss the and one free throw, though. Here comes McConnell pushing the other way. McConnell, cross-court pass to Toppin. Driving down the lane, ball knocked out of his hands, roll right into Thomas Bryant, back to McConnell, a foul line pull-up jumper, comes up short. Thomas Bryant, another offensive rebound, inside pass to Toppin, goes up, gets stripped from behind. He's looking for a foul call, he doesn't get it. Here comes Strus. Strus hands it off to Garland, driving to his right. Shepard's going to pick him up. He's going to look to dance. Has it on the right wing. Quick crossover to his right. Step back, right corner 3. Bounces himself, but comes up short. Niang with the offensive rebound and gets it back to Garland, being guarded by Toppin. Garland's going to look to dance once again. Likes this matchup. Crosses over to his right, driving it down. Gets caught in the air, but kicks it out to a wide open Merrill in the left corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Shepard with the rebound. Here comes McConnell. McConnell gets it over to Matherin. A left wing 3 for Matherin. Can't get that to go. Garland, home run pass to Strus, who beat the Pistons down the court, but he blows the layup. Good effort from Matherin to at least make him think about it. Now over to Matherin. Euro stepping past Garland. Draws the foul, knocks down the floater, and they're going to give him the and one. Nice move, nice aggressive move from Matherin. Bad defense from Garland there. Yak said, I still think we have the more talented Toppin who'll get his chance somewhere and don't like Obi's game. Yeah, I can't agree with that one, Yak. Jacob Toppin has shown absolutely nothing that will have him in an NBA rotation. He's supposed to be the better defensive player, but I just don't see it. Maybe he can be. I don't know. Merrill open on the right wing for a three. Is the Pacers just jogging back on defense after... And they never gave in the end of the 2 points? I don't get it. After Matherin missed the free throw and Merrill knocks down a three. And just like that, back up to 12. Matherin driving it down, kicks it out to Shepard, over to McConnell, swings it over to Siakam. Siakam back to McConnell. He's driving it down, breaks down the defense, kicks it out to Bryant on the right corner for a three, and he splashes it. FOG Queese 24 was popping FOG. Why did I put TJ for a three? I don't know, man. TJ McConnell's not taking no three. Niang dribbles it off his foot, trying to save it, but throws it out of bounds. $111 to 102 right now. Yak, I think the only reason Jacob Toppin is in the league right now is because the Knicks are doing him a favor after not really giving Obi Toppin much of a chance when he was playing behind Randall. Shepard left corner three, comes up short, bounces on the rim, ball knocked loose. Matherin able to pick it up, goes up and lays it up and in. And Kenny Atkinson calls a timeout, and it's down to a 7-point game. Just like that, 7-point game. Here they go. K. Hazy said, in my opinion, Brunson has to work hard for his own points and dribble more to be at his best offensively and to be the best for the team. His scoring was uneven. His scoring was uneven when he was more passive. Yeah, I mean, look, this Knicks team's not going to go anywhere unless Brunson is playing at like a superstar level. The way I describe Brunson and how I view him is he's a star who can occasionally knock on the door of superstardom. And they're going to need him knocking on that door this season when they need him most during playoff time, which is what he did last year. Which is why the Knicks made it as far in the playoffs as they did. Probably should have lost to Philly in that first round, but outplayed them. Beat them with grittiness, and honestly, Jalen Brunson just put the Superman cape on and went supernova, had 4 straight 40-point games to close out that series. Like, you know, what other superstar player is doing that? Not many. Not many. So to expect that level of play and performance all season long, like he's going to have his downs. He's going to have his bad shooting nights, especially when he's trying to incorporate Bridges and get him going, especially when he's trying to incorporate Towns and get him going. You know, when he's trying to incorporate OG Anunoby a little bit more into the offense. Because remember, you know, it was easy to incorporate him last year when he was just being used as a cutter and as a release valve for three. And then when he got hurt, they couldn't really incorporate him to the offense anymore. And then when he came back, it was like, all right, we'll just use him pretty much the same way. But this season, teams are ready for that. They understand his fit on the team. And for the most part, teams have been ready for it. And Brunson has a lot on his shoulders. He's got to manage the game. He's got to make sure everybody's getting touches and feeling involved. He also has to be the main offensive guy. I know people are like, well, Towns should be the main offensive guy. And it's like, Towns isn't going to get anything unless Jalen Brunson is scoring. Unless teams are respecting Jalen Brunson, which teams are always going to respect Jalen Brunson because he's that damn good, Towns is not going to be able to get open from three. Right? Where he's most effective. And even when they feed him down low in the post, like teams will live with that. Teams will, for the most part, live with that. I do think they should try playing out of the post with Towns a little bit more often, but this team is going to go as far as Jalen Brunson is going to be capable of carrying him. He is the best player in the team, and I don't think it's particularly close. Towns has been incredible. He's been awesome. Towns has probably played the best this season. Brunson's the better player. Got about 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland holding on to a 7-point lead over Indiana, but Indiana refuses to go away, man. I thought this was going to end up being a blowout tonight. It has not. It has not. Garland bringing it down, trying to bring some order back to this chaos. Under 8 to go. Mobley has it up top, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Nembhard, gets it over to Merrill. He gets open off a Mobley screen for 3, can't get it to go. Bad box out from Siakam. Is Wade able to grab the offensive rebound and gets it out to Garland. Garland up top being guarded by Matherin. Now they get it over to Mitchell. Swing through to his right. Euro stepping down the lane. Puts up the floater against Nembhard. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Guys are falling all over each other, and they're going to call a foul on somebody. Who is the foul on? Foul's going to be called on Donovan Mitchell. Yak said, McBride never looked great getting 3 minutes here and there. Toppin isn't a starter to me, but he's better than he looks. And more complete player than Obi. Probably because I don't like Obies. I disagree. I watched him in Kentucky, and he's not very good at anything. He's not very good at anything. He's not a very good shooter. He's not a very good ball handler. He's not as good of an athlete as Toppin, as Obi, his brother. Not a very good rebounder. You know, he's not very good at anything. He's okay at pretty much everything, but he's not good at anything. As Jarace Walker in the paint, attacking the zone, knocks down a little fall-away jumper. Garland inside the Mobley. Mobley kicks it out to Wade. Wade, who hasn't hit a 3 tonight, and airballs that one, continues to struggle. Walker with the rebound. Here comes Nembhard. It's a 5-point game. They get it over to Siakam on the right wing. Hands it off to Thomas Bryant. Now gets it up top to Nembhard. Down low to Siakam in the post, being guarded by Wade. Going along the baseline, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Thomas Bryant snatches the offensive rebound, but knocked out of his hands, and it's going to remain with Indiana. And Kenny Atkinson's going to use his challenge here, trying to gain possession back as we approach the halfway point of this game with 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ricardo said, good fight by the Pacers, keeping it close, but they don't have a closer. Cavs still winning this. Probably. It's a good point. No Haliburton tonight. And Yak, to your McBride point, McBride was the best team on his college team. McBride was the best player in his college team. And was a projected first-round pick, fell to the second round to the Knicks, while Jacob Toppin wasn't even really ranked, ever. As an NBA prospect, and was signed after the draft as a free agent, and hasn't really given the Knicks any reason to play him, despite him having nice NBA size and them needing a backup wing. Instead, he lost that spot to Jacob Toppin. I mean, to Jacob Toppin. He's lost that spot. Jacob Toppin lost that spot to Landry Shamet. Henry C. What's up, Henry? Pacers have closers, Nembhard and Siakam. We'll see, Henry. We'll see. They still have an uphill battle to climb here. Still a 5-point game. We'll see if they'll be able to close this one out. Kay Hazy said, looks like a street fight right now. Yeah, bodies flying everywhere, man. These possessions mean everything. These guys are crashing the glass right now. About halfway to go here in the fourth quarter. A little over half. 6:40. Indiana still down by 5. Largest lead of the game by the Cavs was 15. And I've been very impressed with Indiana's ability to remain in this game. There's been a handful of times where Cleveland has tried to deliver that barrage of points, a barrage of 3-point shots, and try to just dissuade this Pacers team and kill their confidence. And the Pacers have remained strong. They've remained in the game. They've kept the pressure going. I've been very impressed with Indiana tonight without Haliburton. Here we go, checking back into the game. It's going to be a successful challenge out of bounds on Thomas Bryant. So the ball's going to go back to the Cavs. Good challenge there from Atkinson. Of course, he's going to get a second challenge back, or get his challenge back, I should say. LeVert bringing it down against Walker. In and out dribble, driving to his right, kicks it in the corner to Garland. He goes along the baseline. Euro steps down the lane, puts up a floater. Can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws with 6:30 to go. So Garland at the foul line for 2 free throws. Knocks down the first one. Garland knocks down the first one, knocks down the second one, knocks down both of them. Putting it back to a 7-point lead. Nembhard bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by LeVert. And the Cavs are back into that 3-2 zone. Gets it back up top to Matherin. Now over to Walker, inside the Nembhard. Foul line pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. And Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell bringing it down. Quick crossover to his left on Siakam on the mismatch. Bump Euro. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Turner with the rebound, who's subbed in for Thomas Bryant after that timeout. Nembhard pushing the other way quickly. Trying to generate early offense so that Cleveland can't set up their zone. Lobs it inside to Siakam and a foul on the floor on Dean Wade. Walker up top, inside to Turner. Turner shovels it over to Siakam, or to Matherin, excuse me. And they call a travel or a double dribble on Matherin. Either way, it's a turnover on Matherin. Ball going back to Cleveland. And Indiana, they still have 5 minutes. They still have their time left. They still have time left. About 5 minutes to go. Just under 6 minutes to go, I should say. But time is definitely running out. We're here in the fourth quarter as Garland dribbles it down against Matherin and knocks down a contested floater. They're not going to be able to stop them from scoring. Time is going to start ticking away. Matherin Euro steps down the lane and throws it away. LeVert picks it off as Matherin threw it over to nobody, shovels it over to Mitchell, who puts up a transition 3, can't get it to go. LeVert with the offensive rebound, though. Kicks it out to Garland on the relocation 3. Too long, can't get it to go. Mitchell knocks it loose. Siakam has it. Hit up ahead to Matherin. Matherin's going to bring it down. A pull-up 3. I don't like that shot, but he knocks it down anyway. Big shot from Ben Matherin. Mitchell bringing it down. Over the top to Allen. Gets it over to LeVert. Back to Mitchell, kicks it out to Garland, and Garland gets the 3 points right back. And that one feels a little bit like a nail in the coffin. Just a little bit. Obviously, a lot of time left remaining. But that's a tough shot right there. Siakam gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Turner. Now over to Siakam, over to Nembhard. Extra pass to Matherin. Matherin's not going to hesitate looking for 2 in a row. Too long, can't get it to go. Jared Allen rips the rebound down, and now here comes Garland. Garland's been very good in the second half here after a rough first half. He's going to dance with it up top as he's got the mismatched Turner on him. Garland, hesitation move, driving to his left, almost slips and falls, leaves it off for Jared Allen, who gets blocked by Tyrese Walker, but they call the foul. It's going to send Jared Allen to the foul line for 2 free throws, and he can extend his lead to a double-digit lead once again. Yeah, I said I wanted Siakam more than OG, but we had Randall at that time. I don't think you can go wrong with either player. Siakam gives you different things, obviously. You're right, we had Randall at the time, but I think the biggest thing about Siakam is that you always like wanted a little bit more from him. Like he's a little bit in the same vein as Randall. You always want a little bit more from him. You're like, if he could just take that like star leap, legit star leap, like perennial all-star leap. But he just hasn't really throughout his career. He's still really good. Better overall player than Anunoby, but I think Anunoby's a little bit more additive. Hit ahead to Mobley, who gets fouled by Mathurin. And Mathurin with his hands up, getting very upset, saying he got all ball on that one. And Mathurin bumps the official, and he got thrown out of the game. And that's gonna pretty much end it. I'm not gonna lie. Once that happens, that's gonna pretty much end it. Oh, it's his second technical of the game. Forgot he got the technical earlier in the game for hanging on the rim. And it's absolutely a foul. He fouled him with his left arm. Yeah, said, how was Allen tonight? He's having a fabulous year. He was solid. I don't think anything stood out in particular, but like he did what he always does. He protected the rim extremely well, as always. Was excellent as a release valve for Garland and Mitchell, and just knocked down everything around the basket like always. He's 4 for 5, 6 for 6 from the foul line, 8 boards, 2 assists, a block, 14 points. Like just solid night for Allen. Did his job. Did his job for sure. Hustle 5 Trade TV said, is Siakam going to make any three-pointers? I got money on him. Siakam is 2 for 2 from 3 tonight. Both of those threes came in the first quarter. He hasn't taken another one since. Donovan Mitchell knocks down both of his free throws, making it an 11-point lead. They're gonna have to get 3-point shots from somebody. Mathurin at some point, I'm gonna assume, is gonna have to start taking some threes. Mobley misses the free throw, though. Okay, he said Mathurin is fed up. He just didn't like losing. I mean, he's a head case. He can be a head case. He can be a hothead, I should say. Maybe not a head case. He can be a hothead. It's not the first time he's blown up at officials like that. Mobley splits the free throws, knocking down the second one. Under 4 minutes to go. Turner fires along the baseline, knocks down the little pull-up jumper. Yak said, Siakam now with Cat would solve a lot of our problems, even though Randall was the better player to me. Yeah. I mean, it would. I mean, it's just a different construction of a team, and having a legit power forward would solve a lot of problems. Garland and LeVert almost turn it over, but LeVert has it up top, dancing with it. Sidestep puts up the 3 over Ben Shepherd. Can't get it to go. Nembhard with the rebound. He's bringing it down. It's a 10-point differential for the Pacers as Turner's going to fire a 3, come up short. Allen with another rebound. And here comes Donovan Mitchell walking it down, approaching the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, and it feels like the Pacers are running out of punches. They did a great job hanging in this game here tonight without Haliburton, but with that Ben Mathurin blow-up and the differential where it is right now, Turner saves it over to Nembhard. Hits it in the corner to Siakam, who pump fakes out of a 3. Euro steps down the lane, kicks it out to McConnell. Extra pass to Shepherd. Shepherd to right corner 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Mobley with the rebound. Here comes Garland. With 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter and a 10-point deficit, Indiana's they've jacked up some threes these last couple of possessions, but they're going to have to look to start making some of these threes. Garland turns it over. McConnell's going to push it down, shovels it over to Siakam, who goes up, misses the layup. Good defense from Mobley. Siakam's probably looking for a foul he didn't get, but now Garland has it on the right wing, and they're going to continue to wind down the clock. No, throw it inside the Mobley, and he throws the lob to Allen, and he throws down a two-handed jam, and that should be the end of it. Ricardo said, sweet revenge by the Cavs. Now their series is 1-1. Yeah, I mean, the Pacers in a 2-game series against the Cavs here, played them in a back-to-back situation, played them 2 times in a row, I should say. they won the first time and they lost the second time, and that's probably what you're expecting in that sort of situation. So. We got 2 minutes to go. We'll probably stick around to the end of the game. Because why not? But we can go around the league a little bit. The Thunder did end up beating the 76ers only by 16. Not a horrible loss, but the 76ers on the first night of a back-to-back, because of course they played the Knicks tomorrow, sat everybody. No Tyrese Maxey, no Paul George, obviously no Embiid because he never plays, but Kings playing the Bucks, and the Kings are getting smoked by 20. How's my guy Devin Carter playing? 8 minutes, 0 for 3, giving them a whole lot of nothing, zeros across the board, a rebound and an assist. Okay, still love Devin Carter though. That's my guy. My guy. Bulls Pelicans is close. What's my guy Zion doing? 15 and 6. Okay, Zion, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Do your thing, Zion. Do your thing. Under 2 minutes to go. Mitchell has it up top. And a 12-point lead. Trying to extend it a little bit. Dancing with it against Walker. Mitchell. Spinning to his left. Step back. Fall away long two. Too long, can't get it to go. Long rebound. Finds its way out to LeVert, though. LeVert gets it out to Mitchell. And we got 90 seconds remaining. And a 12-point deficit for Indiana. Garland driving it down. Gets space. Flips it up at the basket. And rattles in the lefty layup. And another timeout. All right, we're going to call it here if there's going to be another timeout. Yak said fans, Cavs have the starters in. You know, I think Knicks fans think that Tom Thibodeau is the only coach in the league who likes to play his starters late into games. A lot of coaches do it. Now, Tom Thibodeau gets a little excessive when the Knicks have a 25-point lead with like 6 minutes to go. Like, it might be all right to sub out most of the starters. Maybe leave one or two guys in there, which honestly he tends to do. He does tend to do that, but. FOG said my parlay can hit if TJ makes 1 3-pointer. Not looking likely, my man. It's not looking likely. I think your biggest mistake was thinking TJ McConnell was going to take a 3. That guy does not like shooting threes. Mr. Fulton Mraz. Mr. Fulton said, hello, on January 20th is my birthday. Big 26th birthday. Appreciate you, Mr. Fulton. Happy birthday, my man. Hope you have a good day on the 20th. My birthday is also in January. But this is going to pretty much do it. I mean, I'm going to call it here. This game's over. We're just waiting for the final buzzer. It's not like it's the Knicks game, so I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me here tonight. And even the Pacers have subbed in all their bench guys. They got Johnny Furphy in there. And the Cavs have finally subbed out all their guys with 1:30 to go. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Happy birthday to Mr. Fulton. But everybody, appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for, of course, when the Knicks take on the Philadelphia 76ers. A well-rested Philadelphia 76ers, considering that they just conceded the loss to Oklahoma City, because that's what loser franchises do. They don't like to compete. But I appreciate you guys. We'll tune in tomorrow for hopefully the Knicks get back to their winning ways against a Philly team. They beat earlier in the year. Hopefully they continue that streak going. FOG said, I don't know much about basketball. I seen he was a point guard, so why not take him for a 3? I'm sorry, FOG, but TJ McConnell is known as a guy who just does not like taking threes. Now you know. Now you know, though. K Hazy, Yak, everybody, Ricardo, appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night when the Knicks take on Philly. I'm out, y'all. Bye.